Um, are these usually seated?
Yeah, they're seated.
Oh, uh, oh, okay.
Why? Well, yes.
Oh yeah, there's some questionable placements that I see here, but it's fine.
Oh, okay. I just Lethal for Breeze. He goes to 404.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that does our seating. So
Oh, I see. Yeah, because there's definitely some players in here that are a little bit weird to have them fight first, but it's fine.
I got you. Yeah, I'll talk to him about it. Get him fixed for next time. But
I mean, it's not like that big of a deal. It's only like a few players. Like most of them I don't know, but it's like I don't know. It's mainly Hourglass, Omega, and Nozushi, probably. And those are like the only ones I even like know of. Well, actually, no, I know Aiden, but I mean Aiden's fine.
yeah, I would
Uh,
fix it, but I don't really know how the seating works. You know, like getting people actually matched up. I just know the values you can assign to people.
yeah. I know there's a seating generator, and there's also like you can just like do it individually. I don't really like do the generator, mostly
Okay.
because like how it does it. I usually just handpick, because honestly, like what I usually do, depending on how big the bracket is, I'll dead ass just seat who I know, and then everybody else I don't know, they either go to the middle or to the back. So
I
I don't
got you.
really know.
Yeah, I'll definitely
I mean,
I'll talk to Lethal about it. Get him to actually just like individually seat him if he's not doing that already.
yeah, it's all good. I mean, if he needs help too, like because he doesn't know players, and I can also help too, because I mean I've been pretty much in the scene for a while, and I like in terms of like playing and hosting, so I pretty much know like a lot of people.
I got you. Okay. Just waiting on Zamir to hop in here right now.
But yeah, like I said, it's not that big of a deal. It's really just two players. That's
Okay.
really about it. Well, I guess technically three. I don't know. I find it weird. Omega and Nozuchi around, but it's fine. Who cares?
Yeah, it should go fine.
Mm-mm-mm. Oh, my bad. The typing was loud. I
Oh, you good?
I have to change my mic section on the commentating, so everything can be just louder. Oh snap! What's good, Mr. Hollywood?
I don't know who this Mr. Hollywood guy is, but
I don't know, man.
Mr. Hollywood.
I don't know.
Broken.
After last night's logo, I don't feel too Hollywood. I feel like Mr. One and Two. So,
Look, man.
but nah, I'm good. How about y'all, man? How are y'all doing?
We're all right.
Vibing.
Lazy
I'm
day.
feeling it.
Pretty much just no life in uni all day.
Are
You
you still
signed up
sticking
for
with the
that
phone
bracket.
Oh yeah, I'm in there. Oh yeah, I still play Vodon.
Okay, that's very. I think I told you that at Maximo, but I feel like that is very much a you character.
Yep. I got recommended a few, but I mean, if I'm honestly the one that just like sticks me the most.
Yeah, she's like she's mad good from what I've seen. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm deep in uni, but Anytime I watch Phonon, I'm just like, dude, this character is insane.
Right. Yeah, I'm watching like a lot of people play, and just like every 5 seconds, she could do that. Like,
Yeah, I haven't gotten to play too much Uni, but I'm thinking about playing either Kaguya or Yuzu, one of those two. So, because like every Baiken player apparently plays Yuzu, but I'm like Kaguya has a gun, so that's pretty sick.
yeah, Kanye was a character someone recommended me too, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Okay.
I like the mid range, long buttons, space control, and then I'm able to get into your face if I want to. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Kaguya has good mid range. I think it's just very much either she's in your face or she's out back. I don't like
yeah,
doesn't have mid range.
yeah, I definitely prefer mid range.
Hmm. Let me take a look at this bracket again. I don't know if it's changed as much as I last saw it.
Probably not. We got a. I think it got seeded, but we got a pretty decent sized bracket. Just 19.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I was watching LK's Invitational before I hopped on here. Just saw Totashi tried to run the ABBA, and Nitro ran Geo because he's a sweat. And he kind of just ran him over, and I was like, damn, that's kind of like, damn. And I'm just
Everybody's
like,
saying
what
she's
does
good
ABBA
now.
do against
Yeah.
yeah, inevitably.
That's all I hear.
I was just like, yeah, a character that can two-touch you with an install, yeah, that seems pretty. That character can't be that bad.
Oh, well, you know, Strat players.
Try players, yeah.
Play a character for like 5 minutes. This character sucks. Look at 5P, bro. And they just move on. And they just move on. Like, bro,
Like, what do you mean, dude? I'm dead. What do you mean she's bad?
I'll never forget when someone was telling me how the actual album matchup was like completely horrendous, and then I just go, that's crazy because I could have sworn she like hops over all my shit. Like, but nice, I guess.
Yeah,
Like,
she low touches most of your good neutral pokes. You have to guess with her from full screen as opposed to the other way around. which is
exactly, bro.
nuts.
Well, I guess, man. It's like, and people keep like saying this, especially in the actual server. But it's like I don't know why people keep forgetting. One, it's a new character, and two, y'all can't fight Axel anyways. So like, I don't see like, what is this?
Yeah,
What is
it's
this?
funny how that works. It's really funny how that works.
Yeah,
Honestly, I'm still trying to figure out how Biken because I haven't really gotten to play Biken a lot. But it's been interesting trying to figure out that matchup because, like, you know, of course I want to stand at far/H-Kabari range, but Abba
Yeah.
could just be like, oh, what do you like? You either gave me key meter, or I hopped over, or I command dash through it, and now I get to key grab you, and now you have to guess.
Yeah.
So it's weird. It's really weird, but that's why we play the game.
True. Well.
Alrighty, yeah, I'm taking a look at this bracket. Okay, yeah, we got Doug's Toxins in there too. Yeah, all right. So this is gonna be an Anji day.
Oh yeah, Toxins. Is Albert Dunn
Oh.
signed up? I don't think so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the Anji day.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah. I think Tox was familiar.
Oh, we got Adine. He's a really good chip.
Oh shoot, yeah, I didn't even. Yeah, okay. This is gonna be a good one. We're gonna see a lot of Anji, but like there's also like a few other characters in here where I'm like, oh, I don't get to talk about them that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't get to talk about Chip. Yeah, I don't get to talk about Chip considering how good I think he is. But
Yeah, I think he's pretty high.
Hmm.
I think a lot of people don't know how to fight him. He's just a very like interesting character to learn how to fight and take advantage of what he has.
oh yeah, he's weird. He's really weird. Again, I play Biken, so I feel like I don't have to know the matchup a lot. So, but other characters, I'm just like, yeah, that's rough, man.
Yeah.
He's just waiting for you to whiff something, and then you just explode. Especially now that he has Red Wild Assault, and I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Yep.
Then you're in the corner,
Yeah,
and
it'd be
the
like
whole
that.
guessing game. Blech. Whoa. The universe.
Whoa.
He said he wants to
I'm
play.
not-
He said, "Get me in here. Let's get a match."
I think you do pretty well. I think you do pretty well in this riot. You shoot. You might run like top 3 pretty easy, honestly.
Yeah, I definitely some things in here that I have to be worried about. But
Oh man, I just hate. I hate the Black and Anji matchup so much. So when I see this bracket, I'm like, man, I do not know how I would do this. I do
We got a
not
pretty
know.
bad rap for the Anji bracket.
Yeah, it's
yeah, I feel like every
it's
bracket
like
has like that
it's
one
very
character.
funny how that works. Oh yeah, for sure. Yesterday it was Gold Lewis.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh my god. And then yeah, when I was mine too, like we had like when I first started, we got like hella Kai, so much Kai. I don't know why. And then I had like a lot of Faust joining. Because of course I had like Skrillex, Lurie, Zohan. I had like two more Faust joining. I don't remember their names. Damn it. Uh, and then for like a long while, I had a lot of Gold Lewis join my bracket.
We don't have. I think we've had one Gold Lewis join. That's the only time I've seen one. Is one time.
Yeah, and I think it was a counter pick too.
Yep, I
So
think it was.
weird. Yeah. Yeah. I guess count your lucky stars because I really don't want to have to look at it in the moment and being like, oh, that's 684. Oh, that's 486. Okay.
Man,
Yeah.
I just say BTQ moving, bro.
True.
Like,
True.
I'm not about to memorize the damn directions, bro.
I kind of have to because I want to know how to parry and when I want to be able to push back and get Ichikabari. But other than that, in terms of commentating it, I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna have to just take a guess based on what happened after the fact.
Yeah, kind of the same. Like I kind of have to know to a certain degrees. I can know like when I actually like 5P or 5K, but like commentary, I'm gonna say BT. Y'all gotta hold that.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Saturday night. The feeling's right, and we've got some Guilty Gear fights ready going on for Frame Perfect's Guilty Gear Strive Online Weekly. I am Zoma, and I'm partnered with my boy ATL Riot, the Axel Brethren, and we're going to take you through what we do every Saturday, some great Guilty Gear action. Riot, how are we feeling today?
Vibing, of course. Happy to be here once again. Happy to once again host or commentate another Strive bracket. Call some good games. Once again, decent sized bracket, just 19 players. But once again, just about over half of this bracket is full of killers or some record with names and some maybe unknown killers that y'all might not know of yet. But once again, I like having. I guess I see we have a Twitch streamer in the room right now. Yo, follow Nimbus. I guess subscribe
Yeah,
and
already
follow.
already posted it on the board, but we'll see if we're gonna get some action from Nimbus to back up the promotion, or else you're gonna have people running and Nimbus saying I'm not a streamer. He's talking about our stream. Appreciate it, Nimbus. Shouting out, but yes, definitely engage with all the socials from Frame Perfect FGC. It should be on the upper right hand of your screen, so do that. But don't go anywhere because Nimbus is going to be going up against its Wubs very shortly here to kick things off.
Yeah, of course. Yep.
Man, so it's
Yeah,
gonna be
appreciate you, Nimbus. Yep. If you're gonna join the Strive action tonight, as well as want to join some more future tournaments that we will are hosting Uni Bracket tomorrow. So if you want to get in that action, make sure you follow the Twitch channel as well as hop in the Discord and yeah, do what you do.
yes, sirree. And again, like they have so many different games that they do every week. Every time I look at my the Twitch app and I see the schedule for each streamer that I follow, like it seems like Frame Perfect is just doing something every day. But so definitely if you've got a game or a community or something that you want to just, throw down, hit buttons on, like definitely keep up with what they're doing because they're always putting in that work. And hopefully we will be around to broadcast it to y'all and take y'all through some of the great action that we've seen so far. Because when I've been on the commentary, it's been some amazing sets that's gone on here. Like it's just been, set after set of great gameplay, great matchups. So we'll see if we'll get anything. We'll see if we get anything going here to continue that trend.
Yep, for sure. Patiently waiting for Wubs to come in the room. Of course, as I said, we also be having Hourglass of Rain. There's going to be a patented Elfelt / Testament / Jacko / Abo player from the Texas region versus Rebix. I believe they are a becoming Leo player, so that should be interesting as well. But right now, of course, waiting on Wubs very patiently here. We got Nimbus here on the Soul, the Soul bad guy, the Mr. Frederick.
Mr. Frederick, the man of the hour, the man with the big damage. We had a whole popular clip pop off from 2 brackets ago where I swear I saw the health bar there a second ago, and then SDP came out, and I was like, all right, well, there it goes. But yeah, we'll see if Nimbus has something that they can tack on there just to make that health bar go red, or if Wubs is going to have something on the other end instead. And speaking of which, they have entered the room, so we will be getting on. We're getting on in there in just a second.
Thank you for the clarification, Nimbus. Really appreciate it. Next up, looks like Wubs is a Eno main. This should be interesting as well. It's not a match I've seen too often, but I do know. I recall. I believe Eno mains have kind of had their cries and about this matchup due to one magical button being the bane of their existence. One magical 3-framer, if you will. Not to mention having a reversal. So it should be very interesting. But of course, it will not matter if Nimbus does not properly use them correctly. So we shall see what happens in this set.
For sure. If its Wubs can get their 50-50 game plan started, it will be all for naught if you have that 3-frame. But if Soul can get that going, if Nimbus can get that well-placed 3K or that well-placed reversal, that damage and reward can be monumental. But right now, Wubs is trying to get things started with a stroke the big tree, guard crushing on in there, and let's get the offense going.
And here we go, structure back in. Oh, what's the DP to H the punish is gonna be a big body combo. Never mind. Obviously, just drop it and back off. I respect the decision.
Yeah, interesting move from Nimbus as we get a nice little 6HS there to jump out of the corner on the first interaction. Not necessarily respecting the coverage that Eno has to sort of preempt that. But yeah, we're getting a little bit of a scrambly neutral and scrambly defense going on as Wubs is able to take the first round here in game 1.
Going to game 2. Oh, nice counter to Esther start off here from Nimbus into the Fafnir. Scoop the whoop.
Yep, okay, plus 11, just run up there and get the throw and continue your onslaught. Go into the super wide, don't you? Send him through that wall and get that hard knockdown. Now Nimbus is having their foot on that pedal, but unfortunately, there's a bit of a misfire in the engine as you're going to whiff on the wild throw, enabling Wubs to crawl back in there.
Yeah, very beautiful chemical love there to put Nimbus back in the corner. Okay, nice staggers. Oh, I'm noticing, yeah, it looks like Wubs isn't really too comfortable with some of these strings. It's spacing them out a little bit too far. It's going to be Nimbus taking advantage, taking round number 2.
Yeah, that FD seeming to really throw Wubs for a loop there in terms of being able to structure their pressure, and it's giving Nimbus the chance to sort of inch their way out, whether through air or through land or even by sea. But what you're going to see is yourself getting launched through that wall, some more hard knockdown off of the Red Wild Assault. Frederick not missing on that wild throw this time, and Red are seeing to tack on a little bit more extra credit.
Oh, very delayed counter jump H. Does not use the meter to get confirm the kill, but does not matter. Counter hit 2S to get right back in there. Nimbus taking game number 1.
trying to take the page out of Nimbus's book there with the FD, but Nimbus knowing that that 2S kind of moves mountains and is just going to be able to poke up there, trying to get you, trying to take your turn back, but you know, you're not built like Soul Bad Guy. Few people are, and that's why he's on the cover of the game.
Here we go. Once again, Chemical Love able to catch a straight hit. But knocking him out, Nimbus getting right back in there.
All right, the Fafnir. Yeah, opting to really go for that Fafnir and also bait that PRC, which I'm not entirely sure was what they wanted. Maybe wanted a YRC, but they were sort of in an awkward situation in terms of the defensive frames, and that's going to enable Nimbus to get the dust combo to take that first round.
Oh, nice dash under the Chemical Love this time. Okay, what now? Wobbs. Oh, nice staggers. Nimbus taking the bait.
Again, getting pushed out because of that FD and is enabling him to slide on in there. Sort of what Eno wants to do with the stroke the big tree, but Soul has something very similar in that regard, and it's enabling him to get this good offense going. But as I say that, Wubb's able to mash on out of there. Ooh, here we go. The red RC. Extend it, get a wall break going. And yeah, this super should hit. Yeah, it should. Yeah, it has a really good upward hitbox, so alrighty. Yeah, I wish, as a biking player, I wish that was me.
Yep, don't we all? At least y'all can super through the wall. Look, it's not very advised for me, okay?
I don't know. Sometimes that thing be hitting me, and I'm like, really? Okay. But we can send out the note there to try to get some more traction in neutral. Gonna be able to land down on there. But again, that 6H, that big old swing of the sword from Soul Bad Guy. Nimbus using it to their advantage, and now up 2-0, threatening set point here to get things started in Frame Perfect Online Weekly number 15.
Yes, indeed. Of course, closer game that round. But yeah, I kind of want to see Wubbs just play around the FD usage just a little bit more. Nimbus kind of getting a lot of mileage off of spinning the meter for the FD, getting some space, and then able to kind of find out the corner much easier. But if Wubbs can find a way to kind of mess with the timing, throw him off, kind of make him think just a little bit more, then things will definitely look on the up. But right now, it's looking pretty grim right now for Wubbs, getting counted 5-8 with the gut flank to boot. Round 1 already in check here for Nimbus. Set point.
A perfect on the board, Nimbus getting going. And look, I agree with you. Wubbs has had their opportunities to get their offense going, but that FD being able to just sort of change the pressure and make Wubbs uncomfortable has sort of enabled them to not be able to have their turn as long as they want, and all the while is making Nimbus just go all the way in, getting that counter hit on the close slash. The Fafnir not going to hit meaty though, so Wubb's getting a second chance at life. Oh, but 2K2D is going to send Wubbs into the losers bracket. Nimbus, however, just sending themselves straight on through into winners round 2. So we will see more of that Soul there and some really potent offense. You know, the Soul Bad Guy MO, nothing crazy, nothing that we haven't seen before, but some people can use it, some people can't. Nimbus being in that former group.
Yep, for sure. Once again, another good set. Nimbus gonna move on to fight Fishy. Wubbs still in it, but have to go through the fight the losers bracket. Now, next up, our next set should be Hourglass of Rain representing Oni and Rebix representing Koi.
This will be a good one. Koi was already on the board there for Nimbus, so see if we get a little bit more teammate love here going on stream and see if they can keep the momentum going for the squad, or if Hourglass of Rain is going to have something to say about it. Again, you mentioned that they've played a rather expansive cast of characters as opposed to most other Strive players, so we'll see what they have on the board here to start things off. It is winter, so maybe we'll see an unconventional pick to start things off, and if things get a little hairy, go to more of a comfort pick, but you know, time will tell.
Got you. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they definitely play mystery heroes, if you will. Definitely have they've had their fair share of playing Jacko, Testament, now recently Elfo and Abba, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna be studying it out with Abba right now. So that should be interesting. And of course, Rebix on the Leonardo White Fangington. So we shall see how things play out today. I think I heard someone say that Abba might do decent against Leo, but again, I don't really know. I mean, the character's still relatively new, so I don't really trust people. But nonetheless, I think time has kind of went through now. We might see how people have developed the matchup just a little bit in terms of character knowledge, and as well as what tool is going to be most proficient in the matchup. So yeah, once they load into the room, we shall see.
Yeah, I think another thing too, you also just have Leo Whitefang on the other end, so it's kind of hard to measure a tool or measure a character's tool up against a character that strong. If you've been in the online bracket scene or even just any Strive bracket at all, you've seen MFCR, you've seen Tempest pilot the Leo Whitefang, showing why some people believe that character to be top one, and that's not a very far-fetched opinion because he's just such a very good character at pretty much every phase of the game. So we'll see if ABBA has anything. If we do see the ABBA, we'll see if ABBA has something, some sort of trump card at some phase that they can use to tip the scales in their favor, or if we're just going to see more dominance from Mr. Leonardo Whitefang.
Yep. Yeah, that should be interesting as well. Because I know Leo has their own fireballs, but of course Leo being a Erecton as well and wanting to be able to access back turn, he has to eventually try to pull up, right? So it's not like he can easily stall like some of the characters. But just like this kind of matchup, like both of them kind of want to get in, and both of them have their tools to do so. See, Rebase is on the platform now. Very patiently waiting for Hourglass of Rain. Hourglass know how I am, so get on the station. like you, you already know how I get, bro. You better pull up right now. I will ban you for everything.
I'm looking at chat right here while we wait. Nimbus saying, I think I might have messed up calling 6S6H on one of the kill frames. That's on me. So thank you for keeping me honest on that. So yeah, I just see big button and I'm just like, 6H biking. But no, that was definitely success. So thanks for keeping me honest. And you should be getting ready for your next winners match instead of correcting me. But I'm kidding, of course. I'm kidding, of course. So we will see about that. And next time we get the soul, if you get further in bracket, I'll be sure to be on my P's and Q's with the 6S. So rest assured, I got you there.
Yeah, bro said, mind your business. press your buttons.
Look, all I know is anytime I go against Soul, like I can know the dust loop. I can know anything that character does. I can know the move names. I can know the frame data, whatever. As soon as I get hit once, everything's out the window. I'm seeing red, and I just feel like I've never played this game before, but I just want to go get that guy across the screen. I don't care about his situation. I don't care about the story mode. I just want this guy off my screen.
Nah, that's understandable. That was definitely me earlier times in the game.
It seems like Hourglass is going to be double bracketing on another stream, so we will be waiting a little bit. So while we are thinking about it, chat, we were talking about ABBA, and it seems like the public perception of this character has started to flip because we've given it some time. We've seen a lot more people start to really understand her game plan, what she necessarily needs to do in certain matchups. So I want to know, where are you all currently at thinking about ABBA in terms of viability? Where does she shine? Where does she struggle? Personally, for me, I still think she's one of the more complex characters in terms of being able to execute a game plan in an effective manner in terms of relative to the rest of the cast, because you think about characters like Soul, like you think about Kai, you think about Sin, even Leo to an extent, they have their win condition and they can get there pretty easily, and it's a pretty straightforward process. ABBA sometimes not very much that straightforward. So I'm curious to know what you all think of the character as she's still pretty new.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I haven't watched too much stuff. Like my only experience of mainly playing and watching ABBA was pretty much like day 2 against my friend, and then I was like, man, people are lying, and I just I went back to the game. And then, but yeah, like I don't know. I think Alba's definitely a character that she definitely needs time to develop. And most of the time players aren't really keen on being patient and just letting a character play out. But I will say I will not be surprised if she ends up being better than the mostly public opinion.
Great. We'll see that too. Rain already on the level 1000 ABBA, so already putting in some work, and we'll see if they're going to put in some work here in this bracket. Already off to a great start. They're forcing Rebus with the burst.
Here we go. Yeah, this is going to be, I don't know if you can carry me because I still don't really know much about this character, but in terms of their buttons and whatnot. So a lot of my commentary is going to be just heebie-jeebie nonsense.
Well, I think one thing that you may be familiar with is the Donzai and how that beat Leo's DP using the frame, and there's going to be Donzai that secures the kill. The perfect Rain already on the board, showing people, hey, you know, maybe you shouldn't have felt this type of way about Abba because she is doing work against one of the best characters in the game. But Rebix is trying to send y'all a reminder, already putting you in the vortex.
Here we go, flash kick, locking Argos back down. Okay,
Up on there.
Yup, nice confirm as well with the 6K DP, the classic, the bad dash, but the 5P cashing is still reached on the offensive, playing it safe now. I mean, they are having an advantage, heavy advantage right now.
Yeah, I
Tap
sort of
dust RC. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, definitely good job getting the tap dust RC mix to get the perfect. But I do like really sort of backing off, not necessarily overextending on pressure, because one of the things that people do not like about Abba on the defensive end especially is just that it can be kind of hard for her to take her turn back unless you overextend your pressure. So if you just play that sort of space, that safe spacing game when structuring your offense, you know, the world is your oyster and the onus is on her. But that being said, the onus is now on Rebix because Rain has tacked on a ton of damage with a little bit of Jealous Rage that we've gotten. And it's going to be even more because of that overhead uninstall. But what does it matter when you could just slap them on in there with that 5P, send them through the wall, and send a W into your win column?
Yep, for sure, for sure. Already a strong start here for Hourglass. But into game 2, though, Rebix definitely has what it takes so far, but now it's all about keeping up the momentum, able to deny Hourglass what they want to do, unless you go burst. But oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be a grip of damage, too. And now you're going to have to play the guessing game, a game that is not easily won, mind you. And look at just all of that resource. We went coast from coast, Abba doing the most, but able to get the DP to beat the overhead. And now you got no Jealous Gauge, and now Leo gets to start his game. So now it's going to be a very unfun situation for Rain to deal with.
Yep, YRC though from Hourglass denying any type of advantage from Rebix here. Oh, the 2P confirming the key grab. Not gonna get the kill though. Oh, but there it is.
Yeah, the Donzai gonna do it. I think Leo was just sort of out of options there. Dealing with Donzai on Wake Up is so tough, and it's just something that you really have to be accustomed to dealing with. And honestly, I know people aren't going to like it as we get the burst out of there, but the best thing to do, kind of just block it out and then see what happens after the fact.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah, that's what it seems like to me. Kind of just see what their patterns are. Oh, but was that far slash? I think. Kind of far slash.
Yeah, I believe so. A nice little bit of 2K there to send him through the wall, but not going to spend any resources for a hard knockdown.
Ooh.
But that's such a sizable life lead, and that key is just going to come down and unlock another W for Rain, looking so strong with the new character. Tier list be darned. I'm playing my game, and I'm showing y'all what's good.
Oh, but a very aggressive counter 6P start here from Rebix. Okay,
Quick burst there. That was going to be some good damage on the counter hit. But now we're going to get the Jealous Rage going. Double hit of low, not going to do it. But then the overhead right after that. It is just so hard to deal with a woman madly in love when she's just running up on you like that and sending you through a wall. Getting some Jealous Gauge to do it on top of that because of that hit grab at the end.
Yep. Oh, and the raw super from Rain. Nope. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, yes, right. The Leo White Fang sweep. What else can you count on other than that? Now just sending them through the wall. Some good damage here to boot. And now we're returning to neutral, but opting to use that Jealous Rage. A little bit left to try to impose their will on offense, but it runs out, and now Leo is on in there, getting the throw, and now setting up shop right in your grill. But gonna pop the hero burst.
Honestly, this is not a bad idea, to be honest with you. No burst on either side, also no meter. I don't know that's to take, but the DP from Rebix.
Yeah, I thought it was just really strange at the first part because they did not have a lot of Jealous Gauge to do anything with that burst, but being able to use the parry to build meter and then go into that little bit of Jealous Rage and then take their turn back, maximize that interaction to take that round. So, hey, poo-poo on me. Now Rain is just doing work.
Oh, interesting. Ross, we're going to catch the 5H attempt from Rebix and also a cross up from Hourglass. Now on set point here. Yeah,
Rain is just doing such a good job of controlling Rebix's basically effectiveness at pretty much every range. When there's distance and they have meter, they pop that 50, they pop that super, pop that 50% tension to keep them locked down. And now they're just throwing them out of the offense, remaining so calm. Again, we were talking about Abba not having great defense. And when you overextend, that'll happen to you. You get back thrown. And in this game, we got something called the back throw incident. And it's very much shown with that red in that life bar.
Here we go. Good on Hourglass back dashing out of there. Rosterberg again gonna punch the fireball. And not able to run up full screen. Keep up some offense going. Blue wall assault.
Yeah, I love going into uninstall too to sort of manage that resource effectively. But now, Leo just keeping him locked down. Rebix now giving them a chance. And they were on Jealous Rage that entire time while they were blocking. So it ran out on them. But you still got some meter to back it up. Rebix able to fight out though. So now it's just feeling out what we're gonna do here. And now you're giving her a chance because you're enabling her to get the parry, but just run up there with the command grab. I don't just slam them on down there and say that I'm not out of this yet. I'm on the board and I've got some more fight in me, Captain.
Man, Rebix playing a point on the board. Good stuff, but now this is a territory where you must have to keep the momentum, right? Like you have to keep this going, or Hourglass is going to be able to deny any sort of reverse DO potential here.
For sure. And yeah, Rain has already looked so strong throughout the set. You cannot, if you get an inch, you better take a mile, or else that distance is going to be covered up so much, especially when you have a character as volatile as Abba can be.
Okay, nice. Yep, good corner combo here from Rain. Get that reset as well into another hit. It's going to be Hourglass on set point once again. But we saw Rebix able to deny any sort of momentum last game, so they have to be able to tie us up 2-2, or we will see Hourglass be able to keep this train going.
Going for a little bit of strike throw there to open up the round, but Abba not biting. Rain just content to just sit and block, maybe take the throw, because he didn't have a lot of resources to do anything with it otherwise. And now you're going to spend the burst here when you're Rebix, but now you have to hold all this pressure. So far doing a great job. Donzai gonna crank up that wrist gauge though, so that next hit is gonna hurt if you give it to her. And there it is with the overhead. This is gonna add up real quick, but it's gonna go to uninstall, but still gonna be able to continue the combo, get the key grab. A little bit of resource too, and just a little bit of life left for Rebix to deal with, and it's not gonna be enough. Just gonna run into Paracelsus, and Abba, piloted by Rain, is going to be running on into winners side of, winners quarterfinals already. So there we go. Good stuff there.
Yeah, that was a very shaky scenario there. Yeah, they're going for the combo, and of course, I was keeping an eye on that jealousy rage meter because it was depleting kind of fast. And then Rain at the absolute wrong time in that combo, but they were still able to get the pick up, which is nice. So definitely good stuff for managing that from Hourglass. Of course, this might not be the last time you see Rebix once again. This is a winner side, so Rebix is going to be doing out in losers. Looks like we have getting Albert Doug versus Adine on stream. I believe that should be Anji versus Chip.
Yes, that is actually a matchup that is quite interesting if you've never seen it play out, especially in this most recent patch with Anji getting a lion's share of help from the developers at Arxis. Now having a lot of good access to great reward on winning their interactions, while Chip, since season 3, has always had some very good reward on winning his interactions, especially just being able to play that whiff punish game. But Anji does not make it easy with spin, throwing out Bird as well. So we'll see what Albert Doug's MO is against Chip, or if Adine is going to just impose the way of the ninja on Albert.
Yep, we shall see as well. Of course, both these characters as also have their own fair share of your typical whiff cancels. So we might see some like full screen whiff punish moves come out of here. Of course, obviously Chip being of course a 2S2H, and Anji now being able to whiff cancel fusion as well. So, but we'll see if they're able to play a part in here. Now this matchup I honestly don't see too often. So, but I mean, definitely gonna be I kind of want to see how Aiden gets play around spins. Pretty much the most important thing, to be honest with you, and also how Albert Doug is gonna be able to kind of be more reserved, considering Chip is a character that does not let you whiff for free.
No, sir, and you're just gonna get on in there, get started. Chip's enough, gonna use the jump in, get some good damage. Well, pretty decent damage off of that. It's little interactions. It's gonna force Albert to take his turn back using the burst, and there's the spin into the koi, but again, Aiding just opting to just keep taking to the skies against Anji. That might be their MO in this matchup unless Albert Doug has some sort of defensive response. And it's already doing some good work. That I say that back throw incident might be on the menu.
Yep. Oh, nice batch in the Alpha Blade. Not able to punch on the way down, though. Okay, Aiden using jump 2K. Take the corner back as well. Plus stress from the Gamma Blade.
Okay, oh, yeah, catch him right there. You were just talking about it, too. And, man, already adding up to the damage, too. The Rekka going to post a win on the board there for Aideen. Off to a great start here.
Oh. You know what's crazy? I forgot they gave him Rekka with cancels, bro.
They sure did. Yeah, they sure did. I'll say that much. And it really worked out in their favor, but Albert Doug is not going to let them get any breathing room to take advantage of those whiff cancels. But overextending on the grab, I think they were Gold Burst, interesting. But I think they were still overextending because Koi was out and they were still in technically block stun, so they whiffed on that throw.
Oh, whiffing the overhead Fujin PRC into grab. That's such a dirty set that Anji's been doing for a very long time now. But the rounds are 5K. Not able to get a conversion, but the nice stuff. Oh
yeah, we were talking about how much Aiden was taking to the skies. Albert Doug already showing that he's going to use, or they're going to use their form of air space control using that jump up button. And now we're getting some real good corner carry here. We were talking about the rewards that this character has received from the devs. How about this for a gift? Why don't you corner to corner and send them on through with a super?
Yeah. YRC from Aiden though.
Yeah, shocked that the 2P didn't catch that. And again, there we go, responding to Aideen in the air, saying, what are you doing this place? This is a no-fly zone. I am Anji Mito, and I am the one that is currently up 1-0 in the set here in Winners Quarterfinals.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Fujin with cancels, putting it in the corner here. Jump D, though, from Aiden, but the throw from Albert Del Primo back in the corner.
Yep, not respecting the bird pressure on Wake Up either. Just going to opt to DP. Aiden going to get a little bit more corner carry on this combo as well. Rekka in the super. Send him on through. Good amount of damage from those couple of interactions as well. Anji, a very tanky character, but Chip already putting on some good damage.
Okay, Aiden locking Albert Doug in the corner. Blocks the burst as well. This is already not a good start here for Albert Doug in game number 2.
Yeah, already Aiden looking very poised here. And look, we thought their MO was just going to be exclusively to take to the air. As I say that, they do it again. But was actually a little bit more grounded after that air throw from Albert Doug. And they were able to just use Chip's great ground control tools to take advantage of things. And we're going to see more of that here. The corner carry on this interaction. My goodness.
Oh, also we're punching the drop combo there from Aiden as well. Oh,
cancel Nagiha. There we go. Using the character's buffs to their advantage. Now we're getting started here. It can be so scary, but you throw them out of there when you catch their hand in the cookie jar on the offensive end. But YRC on out of there to get out of harm's way. Oh, 2K. He's going to flip out of it, though. That could have been cataclysmic for Albert Doug.
Okay, now put him Aiden back on. Oh, use the RC a little bit too late. Back to from Aiden. This might come back to cost Albert Doug, and it does. Aiden taking game 2.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate. Had the Nagiha just gift wrapped to him, but like you said, the PRC just a little bit late, making it so the combo was going to drop right afterwards. It's just a very unfortunate, but you got more games to play with, so hopefully Albert Doug can get that out of their mind. And it looks like they're already doing so. Amnesia is something else, I'll tell you what.
Force stagger pressure, but Albert Doug does not bite, just out the corner for free here. Nice. Back in the corner carry here. Yep, and the damage that Anji is known for, I'm not sure that was supposed to be a wild soul or just a dust, but either way, positive bonus on the end of Albert, but it's not going to matter though. Aiden now on the offensive here, command grab as well.
Yeah, command grab and then just getting on in there, for being able to flip out of the Fuji, but not able to get away from that tap dust running on up there, and it should be enough to get a good touch here. And now Albert Doug, you were saying if that PRC was going to stick in his mind, but he already looks like he's on the bigger and better things as he's catching you with an DP, trying to look for a burst bait as well. But Aideen going to use the right opportunity to pop it.
Man, such a fair exchange of just get off me. And we see from both these players here, but now Albert Doug able to win the exchange here. Oh, the 2K drops, but oh, they don't block the Rin on the wake up. It's gonna be Albert Doug taking game 3.
I'm gonna say that was a reset into a very tricky overhead setup as opposed to a drop. All I know is if I were in that situation, I'm holding down back, so that would have caught me as well. So Albert Doug might have just been picking up on a little bit of tendencies there, setting up something tricky. I'm gonna opt to give the player credit there, and of course, I have to do so when you're up 2-1 here in Winners Corners.
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely don't doubt, especially Albert Doug. I've seen them around. I've also played them a few times, and they're definitely Anji player that definitely, they do a little thinking. They do a lot of that.
Yeah, all I know is right now they're thinking about hitting that Nagiha as much as possible since it's giving them so much mileage. It's forced AD to play at a range that they are not necessarily showing that they're comfortable with. And now Albert Doug is going to pull out the bird, run on up with the throw, pull out the bird once again, tap dust. Just so much going on. Some screen pollution, some mix-ups. And Anji's just doing the work, running the gamut and running you for your pockets here and forcing set point.
A little bit. Aiden here now looking for a chance. Counter jump H. This should be decent corner carry here.
Ooh, if not a wall break, but not enough. But gonna get the wall break here, and we are spending the meter to send them through. I agree. Get that hard knockdown. Take control of the round. Get your game going at your pace. Getting the jump in as well. Post it to KT. Oh, popping the burst though, preventing Aiden from doing anything with it.
Oh, I'm not sure what they would call, but Albert Doug now looking to lose his round, but oh, never mind.
Yeah, again, another bit of a American reset in the overhead situation there. AD able to capitalize it just as Albert Doug did previously. So a little bit of exchange of scrambly greetings here from these two players. Okay, so I think I'm starting to see the MO of why AD is trying to take to the air as Albert Doug responding thusly. It looks like trying to play around Nagiha range or trying to jump over it, but they're gonna get blown up for it as well. But not enough to kill just a sliver of life. We'll see if the magic pixel can come into play, get some wish going, and when you wish upon a star, it can take you far. But what can take you equally as far as a whiff cancel Nagiha that reaches from so far away. And Albert Doug is going to be reaching for a spot in winter semifinals here, taking the set 3-1.
Man, who gave Anji Stun Dipper? Like, first we made him a Pokemon trainer, and now we just make him Kai. Like, what's going on here?
Not only that, but being able to combo off of it meterlessly, at least with Stun Dipper RC, like Stun Dipper RC is the meme for Mr. Kisk. Nagiha can just spell disaster for you, even if you get tapped without Anji having any resources behind it. But when you have resources to compound it, you see what happens. We saw the corner carry, we saw the big damage, we saw the great extensions on the part of Albert Doug. So yeah, Anji is just showing why, he's not someone to trifle with.
Yeah, for sure. And one thing I definitely want to highlight from both players in that set as well is the fact that they were able to play, both sides of the coin, right? We saw both players obviously, wanting to just have their one player game going and just be as aggro as possible, lock him down in the corner or just lock him down mid-screen any way they possibly can. But then also they able to just take scenarios where, okay, let me just hold back a bit, right? Like things like that. So I definitely like how players who are able to, play both sides and, be able to switch their styles on the fly, depending on the scenario and resources and things of that nature. I think that's something that you see from a lot of players that are, of that echelon.
Yeah, the ebbs and flows of such a volatile game like Guilty Gear Strive, if you don't know how to navigate those treacherous waters, it can be really bad if you find yourself on the disadvantageous end, because there's going to be times, especially when you have a character like Chip or Anji, where you're just imposing their will. But on the flip, the other character can do that too. And like you mentioned, it's very important to be able to sometimes hold down back and respond to a defensive situation appropriately. And Albert Doug being able to do so just a slight bit more than Aideen, but giving Aideen credit, they were also very much on their P's and Q's. So hopefully we will see more of them in a loser's run. But what we're going to see soon on this stream is another Anji in Toxins versus Koi Sky on the Faust.
Man, this will be an interesting matchup. I've heard not too much confident opinions on this matchup, but I do know I have a Faust main that isn't too found his matchup at all. But with as we mentioned earlier, it's all about playing around spin. So I mean, Faust is going to do that, but now it's going to be mostly, honestly, I feel it's going to be mostly Toxins having to deal with the pleasant world of RNG, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you see Meteor come out. You see the wrong item come. Well, Meteor is always the wrong item to see when you're on the other end. But if you see the wrong item come out, that's your problem. And Spin won't be able to do much about that. So we'll see what is going to happen or how this is going to play out here. Already putting them on the Fisherman's Hook there, but able to catch them on the recovery of that. But the Mini Faust Parade is going to set up a little bit of a tricky situation and enable Sky to get in there with a ground throw.
Yep. Blocking that. No meteors from Toxin are expected though. Once it just keep the resources in the back pocket for future reference.
Oh, yeah, the Meteor not going to find his grab, and it's going to miss the Meaty as well, and it's going to enable Magic Mike, a.k.a. Toxins, to get on out of there, and showing a little bit of magic of their own with what we were mentioning, the outrageous extension and combo potential that Anji Mito now has. This newly minted character, Shades of Plus R in effect here. Now getting the pressure reset, running up for the throw. So now we're seeing a little bit more of the gamut play out from Toxin. So now it's up to Faust to respond in kind. Not looking like it's going well either. Just keeping the foot on the pedal.
Yeah, for sure. Toxins is not letting up on the offense at all. Does not want Sai at all to let them get any sort of offense here or item zoning here. Man, that's first game going to them, to Toxins.
Yeah, there you go. Catching that deflect shield with the empty jump throw. Toxin's already showing that might be having a little bit of real estate into the mind of the strange doctor. But just going to get the run-up throw there, doing something a little bit unconventional in that setup. And now nothing unconventional about a Faust command grab in effect and having Mini Faust to back it up. But now you're letting Toxins get on out of there. Deflect shield to stop things from getting any worse. As I say that, though, just spin on up, throw, and now the game is in your favor.
Yeah, man, they have not been able at all to get onto the item throws off. Toxins is able to put on so much aggressive pressure right now. Nagia, the splat on the wall, going into Super, gonna break the wall as well as take round number 1 in game 2.
Yeah, you were mentioning Faust has not been able to set up anything. We've seen Mini Faust maybe come out once or twice, Trumpet as well. It's not even a matter of RNG luck. It's just Toxins not giving them any room to breathe. Trying to use some love as well, some J2K to sort of get Toxins to back off, but he's just not going.
Yeah, I mean, earlier we saw, I think it was Jump D into Bomb Bag, and then, Toxins, yeah, sure, they backed up a little bit, but they just got back in there immediately, and, of course, Sai just not able to just tame them. Toxins right back in there, getting the throw into Butterfree.
Oh, in the Nagia too, and Gamble going to be able to bait the burst as well with the RC. Toxins already so strong here, 2-0 over Sky. So I think what's interesting too, I do want to see Sky. We've said that they haven't been able to set up items as much as you would like in this matchup, but Sky is also opting to be a lot more aggressive than you would otherwise think, and so that's kind of playing into the hand of Toxins, and not necessarily allowing you to get your game plan started. But you got burst here, gonna not really use that to set up any items, and Toxins is just gonna take that to the bank.
Yeah, I could see in a sense of like you might want to just play their patience a little bit and try to catch them lacking or just try to win an interaction. But sometimes a character is just better equipped to play like that than yours. So that's gonna be one thing you have to be careful of when you decide to opt to match your opponent's pace.
Yeah, it's also just a matter of risk versus reward, as we see out Toxins being able to stack on the damage off of each interaction. Now going to be able to use 2P into the Fuji to even pick up the Trumpet as well. So I don't know, man. It just seems like Toxins is getting their way of the world right now, just being able to get, and I was talking about reward, look at all this damage off of just a simple interaction win.
Oh, I see the fresh cut, that April the April Fool's discount.
Yeah, there we go. Not gonna do any crazy fuzzy overhead stuff with it, just gonna opt to back up a little bit, but you got caught trying to shake your glove at me. I got a fan for you, sir, and I am gonna be going 3-0. Toxins propelling themselves another Anji in winter semifinals very soon here. So we've got a little bit of Mito madness in the top 8 potentially, as Toxin's gonna move on in there, and Sky going to be going down into losers. But we might see more of the Faust as well, so maybe gonna be able to take a little bit from that set, and maybe able to right the ship as they steer further into the waters of the losers bracket.
Yep, definitely for sure. Of course, speaking of our losers bracket, we do have some people doing it out right now. Looks like Nimbus should be fighting. Looks like Hourglass, according to what the Discord says. Of course, we got 208 Studio waiting for their turn. Actually, no, I'm blind. They're gonna be fighting Sky. Right, very very shortly here. Al Christy, who was in our last friend per use Gear Strive bracket, should be fighting the winner of Destiny and Rebix, which Leo saw earlier. And it looks like Aiden was DQ'd against Frisky Walrus. I'm not too sure if that was an accident from them not checking in or what, but hopefully that gets situated if there was a mistake. But yeah, virtually we're gonna be getting our next stream match set up here. So if y'all enjoying the Strive games, make sure y'all hit the follow button. Support ATO Riot and support Zoma on the mic here as well. Your favorite commentators for Good to Get Strive. Never mind. Looks like we're gonna be getting Albert Doug and Fishy on stream.
Yeah, I've got some Axel, excuse me. I'm thinking about my co-commentator right now. We've got some Auntie, the other character that starts with an A, versus Eno here. So this is going to be pretty interesting as well. We saw an Eno earlier in bracket. We didn't get to see them necessarily do too much, but with a name like H-Dive Neutral, I'm assuming that they're going to be trying to get that 50-50 with that H-Dive as much as possible. So we'll see if Eno is able to get a little bit more of her way here in this match. But we're going to start top 8 here with Albert Doug on the offensive end, trying to get that Fujin pressure going, but, oh, yeah, not going, having to burst, though.
Well, all I'm saying is, how's your name Fishy? You don't play Anji. That's all I'm saying.
That's fair. That's fair. Or May.
Or May. That's true.
Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of more of the fish coming off of that spin though, but now not really needing to use the spin, but might be needing it in a second. You're gonna get back throw and trying to overextend on pressure. Set up the note, the 50-50, empty jump low, missing the stroke, but still gonna catch Albert Doug hitting something. It's gonna send him through the screen.
Gate stroke RC and cracks the dome piece with the JH. Oh, but not able to confirm. No, spinning through the YRC with Albert Doug, and now Tap Dust is gonna take round number 1.
Great usage of tools in that situation, just being able to expend everything in the kitchen sink to adapt to that situation. It was just so crazy being able to use the spin to get through that YRC. Not knowing if it was P-planned or just reacting to the slowdown. Either way, Albert Doug showing complete mastery, but now what you're seeing is a complete masterclass of what makes Eno so strong, that 50-50, and now that's going to be even more enabled off that 2K2D. Stroke on in there, catching them. And we'll see if there's going to be a combo that's going to take the round, and it is.
Well, yeah, Guts was not a factor in that combo for sure.
Nope, yeah, Anji having great effective health. I think the third most in the game. But what is that in the face of a rock star like Eno? But you're going to get caught in the face with a couple of fans and a wild assault to send you through there. So some hard knockdown there. Eno now having to deal with a defensive situation that she is not necessarily the most happy about dealing with.
Sure. Oh, once again, another kind of jump H coming from Fish.
Ooh, these 50-50s just keeping you guessing, and you guessed wrong. You go low, and look, this is just the game that Eno's playing, just overwhelming you with an onslaught of options on the offensive end. But now Albert Doug is going to spend some resources to try to get things going and get the Nagiha in there. Good corner carry, the wall bounce, and it's going to be enough to get on the board. 1-0 for the first match in winners top 8. Albert Doug showing why he's just been such a great presence in multiple frame perfect brackets so far. Looking to repeat it much the same this week.
Oh, 6P came up the level. Oh, but the spin into the Fish as well. Into meta Goldine, my fault.
It's all good. It's all good.
Getting my Pokemon mixed up.
Yeah, we all know our Pokemon. Plenty of fish to pull from. Plenty of fish to pull from, and plenty of 50-50s to go around as H-Dive Neutral trying to get on in there, be true to their name. And now the 2K2D is going to enable that empty jump low setup. Not able to do anything with combo, though, so now you're sitting there with Guard Crush, but YRC to get back on out of there, spending all the bar in multiple ways, and is going to get paid off in full, sending them through with the Charge Dust. H-Dive Neutral, true to form, on the board.
Well, not able to punish the Nagia, but still able to get some sort of offense here on Fishy's side. There's the open up. Tap does not able to convert as well. Didn't have the meter in time.
Yes, you got some Guard Crush with the fish. I got some. I don't have an aquarium at home, but I've got something for you as well. But the pressure reset on the part of Albert Doug post burst is going to enable them to go into that reset. Have some meter behind it as well, and you're going to see the PRC popping out and catching them out of the air, saying, what are you doing taking to the skies, ma'am? I thought I told you this is a no-fly zone, but as I say that, we're just taking to it again, using the follow-up overhead, and then the empty jump throw, just so tricky on the part of Fishy. Nothing fishy about that offense, though. Just structured, strong, solid, and true to what Eno players want and love.
Yep. Yeah, speaking of that, already starting strong here with the knockdown. Oh, where you going? Get back here. Never mind. The bird's on the H dive and the Psycho Crusher.
Yeah, preventing things from going from bad to worse. Albert Doug already getting that corner carry reward from the burst. So now we're going to get a little 50-50 here. Bait out the super as well, opting not to just hit a button on that interaction.
Oh, yep. Super, not wasting any time. Yeah, this is actually a kill. Yep. Hey, resourceful. Yeah.
Look, I just think it's very funny. Like, again, that was great resource usage by Albert Doug and able to take the round, using that PRC to take a little bit of extra damage, but it's just so funky every time I see Anji do it, when I see Ram do it. It's very funky, and I love it.
Look, nothing will beat Leo doing super into PRC, jumpy.
Yeah, we're gonna get some jump buttons as well. Actually, no, gonna get the empty jump throw, and now still setting up the note there, forcing Albert to try to hit down back. But Albert actually being able to guess right on the interaction, but you can only guess right for so long against Eno, man.
Oh man, Strokes flying the wall. Yeah, it's gonna be Albert Doug going down through the wall.
Yeah, Fishy just going ham on that offensive end. Like, you got to keep the pedal going. And look, spin is a great tool for Anji to use, but it's up close and personal. That move does have startup. It's not like a true parry, so you try to negate the usage of that. But Albert Doug not saying that I don't even really need spin. I just need to be in your face, and I need your health bar to be in the red.
Yep, for sure. But very crucial round right now. Both players now have an opportunity to take a point on the board and be in the lead here, 2-up, and that's going to be Albert Doug taking it 2-1.
Reversal parry on the projectile, still being able to reach Eno in that situation is crazy. The great reach on it as well, and I don't think Fishy had much in the way to do in that situation. So that was just Albert Doug putting his hand in the right penny jar, and in for a penny, out for a pound. And we're seeing some good weight being thrown around here on the part of Anji Mito.
Oh, backed up from Fishy. Oh, already trying here, counter jump H or jump S. I don't remember what button.
I do know this. You're gonna send through there, and now you're giving a chance to try to get something started, but not gonna have the right timing on the stroke, and not gonna be able to pop YRC at an opportune time either, enabling Albert Doug to punish it after the bait. And now, looking very poised here.
Oh, kind of closer on the air attempt from Fishy. Albert Doug again. Oh, never mind. This combo drop.
Yeah, missed on the wall bounce there, but still being able to get something going here. Blocking the overhead post red RC, using the flex shield to get out of harm's way, but trying to jump out, getting caught with the fan right to the face. And this is going to be it. Yeah, the overhead going to find its mark here. Albert Doug, 3-1, winning the first match of top 8 this week and advancing into winners finals. A very familiar situation for this competitor, as he's just showing time and time again why Anji Mito is someone that we should be looking out for and someone we should be scared of.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Albert Doug definitely been around for a good bit. Of course, I mostly remember them for their GER runs. Also, shout out to Uncle and Sub Puppy and Nextig, all those people. Yeah, but mostly there. Of course, they hop into other brackets. I want to say your Let's Rock. Usually most Guilty Gear Shout tournaments, you usually see them. But of course, Fishy. I want to say I've seen the name before, but of course it's the first time I'm seeing them. So I mean, hey, again, winner side top 8, definitely not no easy feat, especially tonight. So definitely give strong play. Of course, this will not be the last time we see them, hopefully. But they do have to be able to, still get the loser round against the loser round demons. So next set, not sure who is going to be because my phone's messing up. But
it is going to be Toxins versus Alpha Omega. So we're still in for some more Anji action. But on the other side, Actually, I'm not entirely sure who they're pulling on the other side. I have
That is
yeah.
Jacko.
That is a Jacko. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is gonna be, it's very funny because there is a Jacko player that I do know in the local scene at Georgia, and they contend that Anji is probably one of Jacko's worst matchups, which is very interesting to me. I mean, like, it makes sense, right? Because Anji does have a lot of tricky ways to sort of mitigate what the minion setups that Jacko wants to impose in neutral.
Yeah.
But when you put Anji down, it's it I think that's what enables them to tape the scale. So it does feel like a bit of an even sort of matchup in my eyes, but it's more of who gets to get their game plan started first.
Yeah, definitely for sure. It's not much that I've seen too often. It's crazy. I've seen more Jacko players and Anji players switch more than I've seen the matchup itself, which is funny. But nonetheless, yeah, it's definitely going to be once again just denying the minions, but also I playing around spin as well. Of course, Omega, being friend, teammate, person, enemy, rival. I hate them, but but they've been grinding a lot, and of course, it's not gonna be easy feat considering what we saw Toxins do tonight as well as previous brackets before. So this should be an interesting one as well.
Yeah, I had the abbreviated username on my Start GG pulled up. I didn't even realize that that was a Blitz member as well. So I think there's a little bit of home cooking going on for my commentator right now. A little bit of little bit of favoritism. A little bit. Well, I don't know how much do you like Jacko though as an actual player? Let's be real. Let's be real.
Definitely cannot stand her.
Okay, there we go. So it evens out there, folks. So no bias on our part here. It's just going to be nothing but fair, fun fights here as the Frame Perfect Online Weekly. And if you guys have been enjoying it, definitely make sure to engage with the channel. Hit the like, excuse me. Hit the follow. Hit the subscribe if you feel so inclined, and also go to Frame Perfect FGC on Twitter and on YouTube. They do upload VODs of some of these tournaments as well, so you can go back. If you were a competitor, you can watch to see what went well, what went wrong, or if you're a prospective competitor, how you think that you'll fare against some of the top the cream of the crop here that we've seen from week in and week out. So engage with them as much as you can, because there's a lot of really cool stuff going on, and I'm very lucky to be alongside Riot and as being a part of it, even just as a commentator.
Yep, for sure. Of course, I always like seeing high level games. Does not matter if I like the game itself or not, but it's something about watching high level people play the game right and be passionate. Seeing everybody have their strategies and have their matchup knowledge and just knowledge in general, game sense coming into play here. Like no matter the genre of the game, it's always something about watching high level people take on things differently. Because at the end of the day, people are different, so how we perceive things and go about things are different as well. And seeing the different lanes and avenues that people will go through to reach, their true nirvana of having, their success and being a competitor is definitely something to be, happy for.
Yeah, and you're even seeing it too. Like we've seen, similar characters throughout the bracket run to here tonight. You've seen two Axels and two Enos, both of which playing their game plan in different manners, different sort of different minutia, different tweaks to what they want to do to execute to get further in the bracket. So there's always something to be learned, something to see from different perspectives of your character. If you see any, like, I really wish I was there last week to see Shin on the Biken, or Swim on the Biken, excuse me. So I could have learned, taken some notes. But yeah, there's always something to see. So definitely, not even in this game, but if you watch Street Fighter, like you said, there's a Uni 2 bracket tomorrow. There's Tekken. Definitely make sure to pop in, watch these streams, watch these tournaments, or even participate in them if you feel so inclined, because there's just something for everybody here at Frame Perfect FGC.
Yep. With that being said, yeah, definitely shout out to all the team that helps out with these, because it's definitely not easy hosting, let alone hosting like 18 different games. So definitely good stuff.
Yeah, they're doing God's work over there. So shout out to them. You see them in chat, definitely give them a shout out.
For sure. Yep. Hi for the indie bracket. Yeah, for sure. Of course, I'm seeing some. Look, these commentators are goated. All right, bro.
Hey, that's a compliment. You gotta.
Look. I mean, look. I'm a height. I mean, I don't know about goated. I'm kind of washed up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
No, I don't think from this end of the chair, I think, or this end of the setup, I think this guy's not as washed as he thinks he is. So hey, I think shout out to Febreze. Definitely showing love to us commentators. We're doing our best. Riot, of course, you know him, actual extraordinaire. Also, check out. Are you running One Vision at any point soon?
Yeah, they're still going on. As long as I get clips, but I don't get any clips, so.
Yeah, any actual players in chat, send in some clips to our boy Riot, and he'll take you through he'll show you the true vision behind how to pilot such a, I guess I'll say upsetting character for many people. So, hey.
Yep. I guess more on that. Yeah, it should be every Wednesday. Usually evening time. There's no really set time. It's pretty much I get clips. I pretty much just stream whenever I can. And you sit there and review your clips, whether you're playing Axel or being against Axel. Uh, I will say I am more comfortable reviewing people who actually play Axel. If you're playing against Axel, I can pretty much help you out if you're like a beginner to some degree or like a little bit around the intermediate range. I say that, but then I also help like a pretty strong Axel myself, so I don't know. But nonetheless, yeah, every Wednesday, all you gotta do is you just hit me up on like Twitter or anything, ask for the Discord link. And I'll pretty much send the link. You click on the link, and then there should be a one page overview tab. In that tab, there's going to be a pinned guideline on how to submit your clips as well. So yeah, if you're interested, just hit me up and I'll send the link. Once again, it's gonna be every Wednesday on my Twitch channel, which is gonna be ATL Riot. And the VODs will be uploaded for you to watch. Well, I guess if you want to be uploaded, they're gonna be uploaded by default. But if you don't want it to be uploaded, just let me know. But yeah, you can be uploaded on my YouTube at ATLRight_.
Yeah, Chad. I don't think a little bit of a peek behind the curtain, but I actually did get to play against Riot at the most recent Max Mode regional event a couple weeks ago, and I'll just say that they stand on business with Axel, so you might wanna put some weight on some of his opinions, some of his advice, because look, we didn't have our match streamed, but I'm pretty sure if he could say anything, it's just, why did you use Escobari when I can 2K you? And I'm just like, I don't know. I'd just be like, I don't know, man. I thought it was cool in the moment. Like, I just wanted to, like, the rope seemed so cool. I wanted to see the animation real quick. But yeah, he definitely pieced me up. So can vouch for him. Very strong mind. And you've seen it throughout tonight's commentary that he does have a very good mind in the game. So definitely engage and keep track of what he's doing, because definitely someone to watch for sure. And I think in terms of somebody to watch, we're going to see what we're going to get up next here. I think I saw in chat we're waiting on somebody.
And they're waiting on Toxins because I think they're back into.
Gotcha. Okay. So we are gonna have on the loser side at some point we're gonna have Frisky Walrus and All Christie, and then Psy is waiting for their losers match coming out of pools. So we'll see how that plays out. So there's gonna be some interesting play here as we shake things out. But one thing for sure is that we're gonna oh my gosh, yeah, I didn't even realize we're gonna be in for an Anji Ditto for winners finals. Oh. If Toxins wins against Alpha Omega. So
oh Lord.
The darn double bracketers. Look, hey, I've never seen an Anji Ditto, but it feels like it'd be something funny to watch. It'd be very funky. A lot of Dittos in this game are pretty funky to watch. We never really get to see them, but the ones that I do get to see, they're pretty great. Klepto in the chat saying, "I love Anji Mito. I say as I lie."
I'm about to say, bro. I'm about to say, can you ban it to you?
Alrighty here, but no Anji on the other side of Alpha Omega. They're going to be using the Jacko as the Blitz teammate, so currently eloquently stated. So we'll see how that matchup plays out of here. So can you run me through a little bit of what Alpha Omega's MO is as they play Jacko?
So they're kind of the more passive, but then of course once a lane opens up for them to get their game plan going, start playing the one-player game that Jacko's known for, they're gonna be looking to do that as well. Very potent on kind of just blocking it out, but they're not mix with their defensive options. As far as being on the offense, they're also looking for you to kind of see what you do on defense as well, and then play according to that.
Oh yeah, I do love so far as we see Alpha Omega already opening up here very strongly in round one. you said that they were like opt to go passive and then pick a lane and then just go 75 miles through it, even when the speed limit 35. You saw that there. Once that first minion was even blocked, they were already jumping in behind it, and it did not allow Toxins a chance to even get anything going. But Toxins able to get something going here, sending him through the wall with a wild assault and catching them low. Oh, what happened? Oh, you're just going for the OTG. Just styling, profiling. I understand there. You get the perfect on the board. You do it as you please. I understand here. Put on a show for us here.
Okay. Nice cross up. And the counter 5 ace to punish up the grab. And the side switch as well.
Oh, great block on the on that little tricky 50-50, but got caught matching. Kind of have to use the burst to prevent anything from getting anything worse. But the YRC on the part of Alpha Omega just running up on after it, and the tricky 50-50 side swap there.
Okay, yeah, but of course the whole game's on the field right now. Jump D sends it back down. Oh, but it was a trace from the bench off the screen. Now Omega has to now play this neutral with no minions, but it's no problem.
Yeah, had the meter right on the end of that got the round there, but had the meter come up on the end, so I thought they were not ready for that to really pop up so they could RC. But all for naught, nothing to worry about there. Just wrapping things up. Jacko Valentine on the board here early against Anji.
Yes, indeed. Going into game number 2 here. Round start spin attempt from Toxins, but gets immediately thrown by Omega, saying, "Ain't no getting jiggy around here, homeboy."
And ain't no burst either. Was waiting on the other end as well. So Alpha Omega, there you go. That's your homie.
Okay, Jimmy got to play. So is Roger. Okay, Steven. Okay, never mind. We going back in the pocket. My fault.
We got names for him, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
There we go. But whatever their names are, they're putting in the work there and letting Toxins have a little bit of the work cut out for them. But as I say that, they find the counter hit there on the far normal, and then that 6-8 or that 5HS is gonna put Jacko right back in your face and enable this minion game to get on going. You FD there, but you got the well-placed 2P Abare, and now you're gonna see some Anji Mito damage.
Of course, good stuff, and also good clutch there from Toxins, but now have to be able to keep this up to be able to put a point on the board and type the set. Omega looking to design that right now, though, keeping them sandwiched here with the minion. Now locking Toxins back in the corner.
Just the one using the BRC to get it going even more. Gonna knock it in there, just keep the damage going, send them through there. Take a skull to the chest, why don't you, and send you right on through that wall. Backing up to controlling airspace with the air-to-air. Very good display of space control on the part of Alpha Omega right now.
Okay, nice. Oh, interesting speed attempt. Oh, but the clap gonna whiff punish. The perfect as well to boot.
Yeah, you can't see me right now, but I opened my arms up in just absolute confusion as to how that minion was able to clash with that button from Anji and secure the perfect. But hey, you use them when you got them, and that's what Alpha Omega is doing. And Alpha Omega is also baiting burst. That's the second time so far, just already having a pulse on the habits of resource spendage on Toxins.
Yep, and yeah, I like, even though Omega's back into the corner, they were still opting to play the not clean space control game, letting Toxins commit to doing any committal stuff like spin, and then punish on the way they get close. Oh, but now putting the burst in the bag, we gonna rob you for your burst, your shoes, everything you got.
Everything in your pockets. Run me your meter, run me your shoes. What size are there? I got a nephew that might fit these, and Anji's gonna go 1-1 here. Man, yeah. Somebody was in the chat saying they thought Toxins was washed after just that one sweep, but come on now, give him some credit.
Look, man, bro's getting jumped out here. Let him cook. Hold on.
Yeah, going 3-4-on-1 at some points. Like, what are you supposed to do? But when you got the fan, when you got the koi, when you got the bird, I guess you got the boys in the pocket as well. You got your own gang. You got people coming out to help you.
Yeah, exactly, bro. I mean, bro, look. Jacko has minions, but Anji has Goldeen and Butterfree. Like, he can't lose.
There we go. But not making it easy. Alpha Omega already marching him down into the corner. Gonna get an RC combo. And Toxin's not gonna spend burst here. Nothing hero-y about this. Just gonna be able to take it on the chin and just go into the round with a full resource. But Alpha Omega is gonna go into the next round up a round in winners semis. So we're already looking very strong here with the Jacko to get things started in game 3. Really nice block on the 50-50 there.
Oh, why is Omega denying any sort of offense from Toxins?
There we go,
Yeah.
just jumping on
Oh,
in there.
yep.
Oh, yeah, the defensive summon on Jacko, preventing that jump in from getting any mileage there. Honestly, could have converted into some bigger damage there, but just not in place with the timing. Maybe didn't believe in the hit, but does
Bruh.
believe when you know you're going to burst. 3 for 3. Is this the Bulls? It's the Chicago Bulls that I'm commentating right now because I'm just seeing the three-peat galore. There we go. Yeah, the mash there on the slowdown. Now Alpha Omega up 2-1, threatening set point here in winter semifinals. Does not want to see an Anji Ditto. Maybe like a couple of people in chat, but hey, depending on your views on Anji, this might be the people's champ that you're rooting for right now. But Toxins is not a man of the people. He's a man that wants to get into winner's final. So we'll see what's going on.
Yep, for sure. Oh, unfortunate situation here for Tox is not going to be locked down because of the drop. Oh, Omega though. Look at me, something happen right now. Jumpy, looking back in down in the corner, throws a minion out to throw him out.
Tried using FD to kind of give himself some room, but that's the thing with Jacko. Sometimes she just doesn't care. And she doesn't care about your 2P either. Elysian Driver sending him through the wall. Wow.
Yep. The amount of times Omega got away with that, bro, I want to stomp him. I'm not gonna lie. The 5 inches delay super, bro.
Look, hey, if it works, he's godlike. If it doesn't, like, then he's stupid. But it works. So like, what's the big deal? That's your fault. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. that was a really good burst from Toxic because that might have been some ginormous damage. But you're still in a bad way. Jacko's just getting started. The 2K2D into the wall splat here. Soft knockdown. But when you're Jacko, you don't necessarily need hard knockdown. It does help, but you don't need it.
True, but Tox is trying to make something happen right now.
Ooh, the YRC gonna get out of there. Whipping the throw. That's been their MO post YRC, just to run up and try to catch them holding down back in the really ambiguous situation. But Toxin's able to use a nice backdash to get on out of there.
Oh, they tried to whiff punch, but the 2P couldn't convert into the next button there. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think they would have just been trying to look for Alpha Omega to spin the burst there, even though they were up around, but not going. So dropping some conversions, but it's all for naught. It's all for naught anyways. Toxin still be able to get on the board, but the block on the overhead is going to enable Jacko to get a good punish and get some good set play going.
Oh, yep.
2K2D set the minion. Oh, the minion went away right before the attack summon could do anything, but gonna back up 5H, 2K2D, going to the super. So now we're gonna get some really hairy situation here, but Toxic's able to jump on out of there. This is gonna be real scary if he doesn't get anything going.
Yeah, right now Tox is looking like they want to have this clutch happen right now.
Ooh,
the scoop.
Bro, there we go.
Yeah, dangerous territory now. Tap this RC and the tap this as well. Going to go through the wall. That's going to be Toxic answering back in kind and getting him before here, taking a 2-2.
Yep, our first game 5 on stream, I believe, and what a time to do it here in winter semis. A spot in the top 3 on the line. Jacob92345 in the chat saying or letting Toxins know that he's inspiring the next generation of Anji Mito players. So you might get to see 2 of them in winter's finals, but we will see if Alpha Omega has anything to say to that. Right now, they're getting started, but the 2P and then look, a lot of low buttons being hit right now. A lot of crouching buttons being hit. I like it.
Yeah, both players, of course, definitely want to be able to be the one to have the other opponent not be able to play the game. But right now, Omega is succeeding just a little bit harder right now. They want just a little bit more. Counter hit serving kick. I took H from Toxins.
Yeah, you're seeing the shimmy was not necessarily paying off. It's not letting Jacko get much of their starting, showing too much respect to Toxins as well. And Toxins just not showing any respect to you as you're trying to pull out your minions, call on your friends. And what are your friends going to do for you? And I got a couple of friends here in my fans. Just spin them on in there and let me get a round on the board. I'm trying to see my brethren in winners finals. What are you going to do to stop me?
Yeah, we definitely see Toxic being a little more aggro in this last game here. I mean, I don't blame him. Game 5 here, you know the type of character you're playing against. You definitely do not want to get them started. But a jumping though from Omega going to be successful here. Locking it down.
Using the blue wild assault as well too to get some guard crush to be able to set up the minions, get your game plan going. And the game plan is going strong here, but a little bit of a misplay on the minions, enabling Anji to get the 2P on out of there. Spin through the YRC, put you right back where you started, and the Nagiha into the bird. Wall bounce combo, wall stick, and yeah, we're gonna use wild assault. So this is gonna be one last guess potentially for Alpha Omega here.
Yep, with the burst from Omega denying that, but this is still a pretty tall hill to fight through right now. 2K2D gonna do it. Run under, nice, get the side switch. I respect
The
it.
Jacko Valentine special, enabling the Avarion out of there with the 2K2. Deep one missing on the throw and gonna get counter hit on out of there. Big counter hit. There we go. We are gonna see an Anji Mito ditto, folks. Toxins even down 1-2, just remaining true. And the man with the fan has a plan.
I'm kicking Omega off the scene.
No. And yeah, no shortage of good play on the part of Alpha Omega. So I'm very excited to see if the Jacko's going to go strong in the loser side. But on the winner side, we will be having an Anji Ditto between Toxins and Albert Doug very soon. I think Toxins is still double bracketing, so we may have to wait on that for a little bit. But otherwise, we're gonna see. Yeah, I think we're gonna see Nimbus actually play against Fishy Fishy. So I'm gonna make sure the success is called correctly because you made it all the way here. Let me reward you and put some respect on your moves.
Yeah, they're respectful. Yep. So wait, that's gonna be Soul and Ino again?
I believe so, actually. Yeah.
Damn.
Huh. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Get ready to see me get gapped by Fishy. I love Nimbus, bro. Nah.
That's good. Alpha Omega in the chat also saying, I'm trying to speed run. I got Destiny shit to do. Okay, you know what? These players are Guilty Gear players are a card, man. Y'all are something else. I love y'all, man. Y'all are great. Man.
Look, that reminds me too. I gotta get on Destiny too. I forgot, bro. I haven't played that in so long, bro. It's probably like so much I miss out.
And don't look at me. I am not up to speed with all that stuff. I've been too busy doing Grand Blue stuff, doing KOF stuff, and trying to get back into this game. Today was like, or 2 days ago was like the first time I played Biking in like 2 weeks. So yeah. Nimbus shouting out the rest of Koi, saying I'd like to thank every member of Koi for getting them there. So a little bit of team love being shown right now. Love to see that.
That reminds me too. How's the Bridget Garn going?
It's over. I played her for 1 week, and I was like, you know what? Maybe not for me. And unfortunately, I don't think that she covers a lot of Biken's matchup spreads that I wanted her to. Which I guess I foresaw that going into it, but I was like, we'll see how she feels against certain characters, and it was just like, not really. Also, I don't know what this says about me, but having to win more interactions than 3 was just like, wait a minute, this kind of sucks.
Yeah, it'd be like that. in a game like this, like, that's kind of why I got kind of annoyed.
Yeah, like 2K2D in the looping mix-up is cool and all, but I explode if I'm wrong once, and I'm giving myself a lot of chances to be wrong. So
yeah,
it's all good, but we'll figure that out. I think I might just solo biking it for the time being, and who knows? Maybe you'll see me in one of these. I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, I'll be down. I mean, I've been thinking about it. I like to hop in brackets every once in a while, sports people. So definitely don't be surprised if one of these Saturdays you'll see me here.
Oh yeah, I'm counting on it. We need some Axel. Nimbus saying there's one thing that they want to say before they play, and it's that Milia Rage is hyper carried. I'm not gonna agree or disagree because I believe Lethal Febreze is in chat right now, but and also I think Klepto plays Milia, so I will neither agree or disagree. I will not take a stance on that. But
I don't give a damn.
All right, let's go. We're gonna get Eno versus Soul once again. We'll see if Nimbus is able to do the same. Oh, already showing that they are not respecting anything that Eno's going for. SDP off the rip.
Ooh, charge does.
Yeah, able to block it though. Fishy not going on the overhead mix there. Now going to use their red water assault, try to get the guard crush, but going to get rewarded with a hit instead. A little bit of a bonus situation there, and some really good damage on Mr. Bad Guy.
Yep, good conversions here for Fishy. Oh, back this in the JH, but not going to matter though, because Fishy is still going to be able to find the hit. yeah, Eno is a character where like it is good to represent backdash, but of course, when you represent the same option many times. Eno has an answer for it, right? She is able to convert very well off of backdash and into defensive options, right? So you have to be very careful how you play your options.
Extremely, yeah. Being able to give her different looks on defense is so crucial, and like even that SDP off the rip could potentially put that in the back of Fishy's mind. And what they're gonna get in the back of their mind is some concrete, because they're getting sent right through there with some really nice damage there. Just gonna try to run up with the 2K, but a little bit of disrespect on the other side shown with the reversal super.
Wall assault. Okay, counter 2K from Fishy. Wire though. Okay, nice. I respect it. Backing off. Ooh.
Yeah, using a little bit of yeah, there we go. The gun flame catching him out of the air. Very deceptively vertical hitbox on that move. One of the many different tools that Soul has that has very good coverage against a character like Eno.
Yeah, for sure, especially against her normal dash, considering how the range that she's at.
Yeah, we were talking about in the previous match the 3-frame 5K going into effect there, but not able to convert it into a wall break combo. So Fishy getting another chance at life and doing the most with it, getting the combo of their own, not going to break the wall off of it either. Don't believe they could have, but what they're going to get is an SDP right to the chin once again.
Oh, beautiful! And punish with 2S from Nimbus, going to take game number 1. Oh my goodness.
Nimbus already doubting themselves when they were going into the game, saying one thing I'd like to say before they're getting taken out, but they're already off to a great start here with the Mr. Bad Guy showing there. So the SDPs being the difference right there in that first game. We'll see if Fishy's going to structure their pressure a little bit differently to sort of curtail that. And it looks like they're already getting the foot on the pedal here early as they lead off the track here with some great offense.
For sure. Ooh, Sage jumping the goal, but of course not punishable anymore. Thanks.
It does not matter though. Able to get the super wall break to get the perfect on the board. Fishy, -3 or whatever. Don't matter. I'm still in your face. You're still minus. If you're gonna SDP, I'll do it. I'll take the damage. But if you're not going to, still gotta hold Eno mix at the end of the day.
Yeah, my fault. The salt took over for a second there.
Yeah, Nimbus trying to take over though too. Already getting some real good damage here. Trying to get the gun flame to take up some space, but Eno and Fishy remaining very solid there with the 6P. But unfortunately, that 6S is gonna find them looking.
Oh my god, punish!
Full though, yeah. Oh, nice 2K 2D match out. Yeah, had the opportunity to take the turn back in. They sure did.
Yeah, I don't blame him though. That was a pretty awkward situation to try to punish a super anyways. But they actually might pay for that now. The momentum is all on Fishy's side. Going for the super as well. The wall break does not kill the guts. Is saving Nimbus right now. But go burst.
Again, not punishable anymore. So now the H dive on in there, and the SDP once again finding the mark. You have the FD because Chip is very much on the table right now, and the 6P to stop Bandit Bringer, and that is going to be how Fishy gets on the board. My gosh, yeah, we're already knotted at 1 game apiece, so we are seeing them throw them bows.
Indeed.
All right, so yeah, we're already getting the overhead going. Put out the note, empty jump low, catching them blocking high. Guessing one of 2 ways, but sometimes you're picking the wrong way, and more often than not you're picking the wrong way. And the SDP is gonna not be the way right there, baiting it that time. We were seeing if they were gonna adapt to it, and adapt they have. Fishy on the board here with a quick round 1 victory in game 3.
Ooh, very ambitious round start vortex there. It's gonna get pushed by Fishy as well. Corner carry here with the MLA.
There we go, catching him trying to backdash out of there again, like you were saying earlier, representing that option a lot. But Fishy able to not lock it down. The empty jump low not finding its way, but gonna get the counter hit on the buttons afterwards. But it's a good red RC conversion, could potentially swing things in. Oh, Mr. Bad Guy's favor, but you swung her out of the corner. Unfortunate, the wall bounce not working out for you.
Oh yeah, bro.
Okay, yeah, there was a little bit of spaghetti going on there, but Fishy able to collect themselves in the moment and take the round. Yeah, the wall bounce going the wrong way there, and then the drop there from the combo is just a lot of strange things going on. But in a game like this, you got to be able to adapt to those situations, and adapt Fishy did.
Yeah, for sure. Leading here into 2-1 lead, 1 round away from moving on to the next round here in loser side of our top 8. Chemical Love, DP. I was gonna say shout out to the active frames buff, but the SDP though shutting me up.
Yeah, the 2 West Whiff Punish also not going to be able to work out there either. We've seen that that's been an option that Nimbus has thrown out a lot to try to curtail the approach of Eno, but they were able to hop on over it, but not this time. Going to get the SDP once again. The choice of the hour, but a great choice of their own on Fishy's part is a reversal super, again, using it to take a round.
Of course, things are looking pretty grim here for Nimbus as they get counter 6 speed. Immediate burst. Wants to lock Fishy in the corner still. But now Fishy able to fight back on the corner now, sending him a hard knockdown situation.
Yep, with punishing the 3K, the Abare option that would be so beneficial in this matchup, the 3-framer, but just spaced out just so where Eno could punish it. And now that punish is going to lead to some good damage. Not going to be able to get the corner carry, but the air throw on the tech back down. The SDP going to whiff as well, and a little bit of a hover dance there. Do your dance, Fishy, and dance on into losers finals, why don't you? Good stuff. 3-1 over Nimbus.
Yeah, man. The bro playing air footsies right now with the Psycho Crusher. My fault.
There we go. So bit of a faux pas on my fault, or on my part. That was going to be a losers semifinals qualifier. That was losers quarterfinals. So Fishy will find themselves in loser semifinal against the winner of our next match, Alpha Omega versus All Christie.
Yep. All right. So once again, Jackal getting back on the plate. All Christie, I'm not gonna lie, don't remember who they played last week.
Last time that I've seen them play, they've played Asuka. So
Asuka, yeah. I want to be wrong, but
I think I was wrong because we're getting an Anji Ditto, folks. We are not watching Alpha Omega and All Christie play. We're seeing Toxins and Albert Doug play right now. So there we go. We got an Anji Ditto for y'all. Winners finals here. We went right back onto the other side of the bracket. So let's see it going. Albert Doug in the yellow and the Toxins on the blue.
Oh, okay. Early run here. Cracking dome piece. Now, once again, the thing about Dittos is, sometimes a character struggles at finding themselves. So it's gonna be all about how Anji is able to handle himself and how these players are able to navigate around that. Of course, we're gonna be seeing equal amount of spins and seeing how they fare against their own Fujin pressure, which should be interesting as well.
Yeah, what was interesting too, you already mentioned how the characters kind of can struggle to play against each other. You saw them try to use Bird to get space, but Albert Doug able to spin on through it, so able to take advantage in that situation and impose their will after winning that neutral interaction and now winning the round because of it.
Here we go. Okay, nice conversion here. Gonna break the wall early here for Albert Doug.
There we go. And now just a quick button to the face at the reset. No hard knockdown. So enabling Toxins to just hit a button as they so well please. Hitting the BRC overhead drift back. I like that.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunate, though, for Toxins, not able to get the conversion. Pretty interesting how that dropped, though. It's a little bit too far, I guess.
Yeah, pretty funky interaction because of the drift. Made him a little bit, like you said, a little bit way too far back. So not able to get anything meaningful from it. But definitely does plant a seed into the mind of Albert Doug for the next time a similar situation pops up. Oh, but you might not get the chance. Never mind. Burst on the table.
Okay, yeah, both players opting to play a lot of high octane gameplay. We see a lot of back dash, a lot of jump ins, and a lot of spins, trying to deny any sort of positioning here for either player, but it does not matter though. Toxins is able to answer back here in round number 2.
Yeah, nice bit of frame trap action there to end out the round. I think might have caught Albert Doug trying to go into up back rather than just holding down back. And so that's going to be what catches him. But now Albert Doug is going to get his chance to sort of get going there. The fan pressure reset, the Nagiha not going to find this mark. Going to go for the fan pressure reset, but Toxin says, I play this character. I know what you're doing when you don't have resources, and I'm going to mash on it.
Oh, yep, beautiful corner conversion here. Okay, able to get nice throw into RC. Oh, not gonna get the most amount of damage out of this, but is still gonna be a wall break scenario here. It's a positive bonus into guess full game here. Oh, never mind, just a random 2K.
Yeah, I like the walk back after that situation because earlier they saw that counter hit happen when Albert Doug tried to impose their will off the soft knockdown. So just walking back, watching them whiff, and then running up with the 2K, just throwing out a button there, a pretty low commitment button because you didn't really need too much to do anyway. So that was a great bit of adaptation on Albert Doug in real time.
For sure. But now here we go. Toxic able to get the open up here for Nagia once again with the overhand on in the blue RC. But this ain't able to get the full conversion here.
There we go. We were saying that maybe not getting a lot of reward, just only using that to plant the seed, but that time able to use it to take the distance, and take the distance you will, because it makes it so that anti-air conversion is going to be what secures the round for you. Great stuff on the part of Toxins, responding in kind.
Okay, once again, yeah, both players being a little bit respectful right now. Oh, nice. Man.
A little bit of spin class action going on there with the two Anji Mitos, and gonna enable the burst to get on out of there, but gonna run right into a button from Albert Doug, and a great corner combo there. Not gonna be able to spend any resources, was I think already locked into that air button.
Oh, burst from Albert Doug.
Oh, try to go for Nagiha again, showing we've seen it from other competitors operating outside of the range of Nagiha and then jumping in to maybe punish the recovery on it. And I think it was good that Albert Doug used their resources to sort of cover that, but Toxins still able to impose their will, get going, and then using that red wild assault to keep things rolling.
Oh, nice, beautiful from Toxins, able to get what?
No! Yeah, you RC, you let them get a chance, and then you went into overhead, but not gonna get punished for it. But you're gonna get punished on the other end, going for the overhead. Man, that was so wild. But Toxin's able to emerge from that slop, going 1-1. This is an Anji Mito ditto, folks. This is what we love to see here.
Yep, just your fair share of both players, both characters able to have their shine, have their mistakes. Oh, yep. Ooh. I'm surprised no fish there. Interesting. I wanted to how that oh my god, how that interaction would have went. Damn.
Oh, able to bait out the burst there with the PRC. Albert Doug already going strong here. Nothing to really get a hard knockdown post wall break, but you'll take that damage any day of the week, especially on a Saturday.
Oh, yep, falling JH here from Toxins, able to get some nice corner carry here. Oh, tries to chase down the grab, but did not run up far enough.
Yeah, the backdash just putting them right out of harm's way there and enabling the counter hit conversion to link into a good mid-screen combo. Anji just, again, being able to make the most out of those kinds of situations now with the most recent buffs. And just even getting tapped by the bird on the head, you get this set up for you.
So you can butterfly here.
Oh, there we go. PRC to continue the combo, or to continue the pressure, I should say. And just mashing on the other end, going to get a counter hit reward from it. And going into a little bit of a tricky overhead whiff situation, trying to catch the parry, does so, and now marches Albert Doug into the corner.
Man, unfortunately for Albert Doug, burning that meter, trying to parry the butterfly was not working out in favor of the burst as well.
Interesting to do that too, being up around, but maybe opting to think that he doesn't have a lot of work to do, but the work is still cut out for you, regardless of how much it is, because Toxin is going strong here. Overhead was blocked, but has a meter to block it up, and then again, that 2S is able to make things work there for Anji. Just that frame trap has been, you know, so good for Toxins.
For sure. Okay, nice Nakia. Albert Doug finding a hit. RC as well, wind the bait burst.
Taking a page out of their own foot, but dropping the combo, enabling to get that 6H to get on out of there. Nothing doing after it though, so you get the good corner carry, but don't matter when you can link into a combo like this. Set up the tap, dust, mix up, and here we go with the Anji pressure.
Oh, yeah, nice conversion. That was a very wonky hit, but good on Tox for making that hit count.
Sticking out that big leg, stopping the run up, sticking out that big fan as well. Gonna get the counter hit for it as well. Not gonna spend meter to continue the combo. Trying to use the reversal parry super, but it's not going. Toxins had meter of their own to react to it and respond accordingly. Now up 2-1, looking for a spot in grand finals winner side.
Man, oh, kind of close slash. Okay, nice stuff. Yeah, good staggers here from Albert Doug. Oh, does not like the corner. Never mind.
Catching him on the other side, and the throw's gonna whiff, but not gonna be punished for it. A lot of wonky situations going on here. The 6HS. Don't know if you want to burst in that situation. I don't think Toxins had a lot of meter to do anything with it, so I think taking the hit might have been better.
Ooh, yeah, Albert Doug not gonna check the use of butterfly here from Toxins. Never mind, space right through it.
Oh, overhead finding its mark. This time, if at first it doesn't work, try again. Oh, but you're gonna get that throw not working. You're gonna get a counter hit on the other end. Tap dust as well. Toxins running Albert Doug, showing them that this is their character. This is their man's. You're only you're a tourist. This is my home.
Indeed, indeed. Oh, you reach IT. It's gonna be a 6-ace coming here from Toxins.
Yeah, a la Mark Jackson there, trying to coach them on their own character. The Nagiha not going to be punished. The pushback on it, enabling Albert Duck to stay out of harm's way. Trying to go for a throw after. I think that's the first time they've represented that option, and Toxins just all the wiser responding to it. My gosh.
Oh, weird interaction there. Oh, nice jump against the fan toss though.
Nice, and yeah, just going to use the corner carry here to get them into a good wall bounce combo situation, and then spending the super here. Don't know if this will kill Anji, a very tanky character. I'm sure Albert Doug understands, but a hard knockdown never hurts. But not, interestingly, not doing much with it. But as I say that, the bird doesn't really matter there when you got a big old fan normal to get on out of there and convert on the counter hit.
Oh, beautiful spin here for Albert Doug to start off the round here.
Oh, nice. Not even respecting that run up. I think it was going to be out of range for throw to even be a problem anyway. So now, oh, still waiting for the delayed burst. Albert Doug is not going out sad, folks. He's making sure that we know that he plays this character. He mastered this character. I got to check the character level when we go back out to the room. But I'm pretty sure at this point, I've learned to respect the Anji Mito for Albert Doug. And Toxins is going to have to respect it as we go into a game 5 here for a top spot in grand finals.
Yep, most definitely. Of course, going here, another game 5.
Yeah, a bit of an I know what you want situation as they just run up with the round start. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Nagiha after that interaction. And maybe a little bit of laughs between the players as there was a little bit of a scrambling situation, but a burst there to reset the situation. Overhead going to be blocked, but you have RC to make it safe. And so we're going to run the gamut, take him into the corner, and put out the fans. The super through the wall break should be enough to kill, and it does. Toxins threatening set point here in game 5.
Very crucial territory here right now. Toxins one round away from moving on to one side grand finals, so they find their spot and just having a nice little chilling seat. Albert Doug needs to make something happen here, but right now they're getting cracked on by Rin. Okay, never mind. Back on the offensive.
Yeah, the Nagiha not going to lead into anything bigger, but what's going to be big is this hit leading into a super, and the PRC behind it to tack on as much damage as possible, and you need to do so against a character with the 3rd most effective health in the game, and it works out for Albert Doug. Game 5, round 3, let's get it going. Nagiha to start things off.
And a beautiful corner carry here from Toxins into Wildstar, breaking the wall, get the hard knockdown.
Press the advantage at any opportunity that you can. Definitely agree with that. The PRC overhead. This time Albert Doug able to block it, missed it twice. The 3rd time not going. There's a saying about that, folks. I won't recite it here, but you know what I mean.
Oh, wait, that's how she hit. Wait, no! Wow! Oh, see, this is really good for Toxins. There's, never mind. Yep.
Okay, there we go. Toxins able to secure the spot with the perfect. Gonna win it 3-2 over Albert Doug. Emerge the victorious one in the Anji Mito Ditto, and now Albert Doug will have to put a little bit more work in if he wants to prove his medal as the main Anji on the block. But in the meantime, Toxin's sitting pretty, gonna use their time to maybe fan themselves, cool down after such a high intensity set like that.
Yeah, we definitely saw a lot of strong movement from players. Of course, I mentioned earlier, a lot of just run ups, a lot of backdashes, a lot of jump ins, a lot of spins, just trying to deny any sort of positioning and space advantage that the other player might have in that situation. So definitely good on both players to be kind of aware and using their options accordingly.
Yeah, there we go. So some great stuff there from Toxins, and I think they're double bracketing, so maybe using that momentum to go and win that other bracket as well. So good stuff from them. So on the other end, though, we are going to have Alpha Omega and All Christie to see who will take the other side of Luther semis against Fishy Fishy and the Eno. So this will be interesting. I believe we are going to see Asuka versus Jacko.
Yep, yes, we will. I see Oscar locked right now for Al. Omega right now locked on Jacko, and we going in.
A lot of well, a fair bit of resource management is going to be something that we're going to navigate throughout this set. Asuka, of course, the man with the man with the hand, the cards. We all know it. We all love it. The test cases and all that stuff. So we'll try to guide you through that and see if All Christie is able to employ those effectively. And on the other side, of course, you have Servant Gauge that allows Jacko to have their overwhelmingly oppressive offense. So we'll see how it plays out. I think in a perfect world, Jacko wants to try to get a minion behind Asuka, so it's not as easy for him to use the cards. But it's easier said than done for sure.
Oh yeah, of course. When Asuka has a lot of spells like these, where there's a lot of cubes on the screen themselves, it's gonna be very hard to try to navigate the minions to go over him, right? It's gonna be very hard to control that space that way.
Yeah, the other set on stream, we saw Alpha Omega so keen with the burst base, already has one on the board here, and the Mana Shield able to prevent that from getting any worse though. So a little bit more of breathing, or a little bit more room to operate for Asuka. But as I say that, already getting smothered, but locked into a button there was Alpha Omega, not going to be able to get a hard knockdown with it, and is going to get air thrown on the other end because they weren't able to have advantage there.
Yep. Okay, Ario to a strong start here. About to close the round, but the cube gonna smack Omega in their tracks. It means now off the screen. Never mind, gets the knockdown. But the DP coming from Al Christie.
Yeah, a little bit of Blaze Blue pressure going on here with the low overhead, but having the YRC to get out of that hairy situation and catching him whiff on the other end as they drop the drop the minion, I should say. And now we're just right back to neutral. No cards, though, on the part of All Christie, so it's going to be a little bit of a sticky situation, having to rely on normals, and a good normal in that situation is the tried and true universal 6P anti-air. All Christie on the board here to get things started.
Yeah, most definitely, okay. On the Q, with punish the 2D here from Omega.
Yep. Asuka going into test case 3 early, trying to get their win condition going, but no cards to back it up. So now you're allowing Alpha Omega to get started, and you don't have any DP. You ain't got no cards, you got no DP, no nothing. You do have some meters, so you might see a YRC come out at some point, or they're just going to be locked down. Counter hit as well, but nothing to be doing after the fact.
Oh, man. Unfortunate grab attempt there from Al, but they have the POC to back themselves up, which is smart awareness. Oh, the jump out though as well. Oh, now it's your turn.
Yeah, there we go. Now able to get the card going. YRC on out of there because it was getting really scary. You had the guard crush, you had the cubes, you had the fast cube, you had the multiple cubes. There was some really dangerous stuff going on. So that was a great YRC timing from Alpha Omega, keeping them locked down, but gonna pop the card of Exodia to get on out of there and now get things going. This is gonna get real scary here. Oh, 6K.
Oh my god. Oh. Doing a 2D attempt from Al, not gonna matter though. Omega trying to slowly but surely fight their way out the corner.
Yes, I do love Alpha Omega using the minions to approach as well, not necessarily just running in full tilt by themselves, just using the space control tools of the minion. So not only take up space, but also prevent Asuka from responding with a card as well. So this is really good matchup awareness from Alpha Omega, and it's going to be rewarded here with a round win. As much time as it took, sometimes you got to play the timer against Asuka.
Oh, for sure. Man, 17 seconds left. Now, you don't see that every day and don't go to your...
Absolutely not. But you're going to see Asuka run up. Cards be darned. I'm just going to run up with what I know best and just go on in there, get a nice grip of damage as well, and summon Exodia, catching you doing something over there. What are you doing trying to dance over there? This is a reading zone. This is a library. What are you doing?
Yep, Jacko trying to make TikToks and Asuka trying to read a book. I don't know.
Read a book in peace. Oh, again, just very liberal with the super spinach right now. And now teleporting on in there, did have a chance to get test case 3 going much earlier than they have. Oh, no. That's not great. Yeah. Elysian driver, now a strike, so you're going to get punished at that instance. So it's going to be very tricky for Alpha Omega to get something going.
Oh,
and
wow.
I think they've got caught on the whiff of 2D, and that super is going to punish them for it. All Christie up 1-0 here in losers quarters.
Yeah, man. Of course, very close, very shaky start for both, but Al is able to take the first point here, which is very good on their side. Look, things are looking good. But now Omega, of course, we've seen them earlier. Definitely a player to be able to make something happen here. Unless they get trapped here in the corner, 6 is gonna crack the dome piece.
You have a lot of overheads aplenty going on here early. And might catch the minion summon here, but just enough time on the recovery. Teleport right back, teleport right in. Test case 3 in the face. This is going to be some amazing pressure for Asuka. This is exactly what he wanted. Doesn't even need a staff. Has the fast summon as well, but doesn't even need it. Just going to use the 5P to send him through the wall and send a win in their column.
Yeah, once again, repeat of last game here. Already a strong start for Al. But we'll see if Omega's able to turn the tides here, or if Al is going to keep doing what they're doing right now, putting some heavy offense, heavy pressure on Omega. Omega flying back though.
Yep, just had enough space to get that 5HS counter hit, so now a little bit of breathing room here for Alpha Omega, but again, I do love this from All Christie. When there's space being created, they just send out the super and able to stop, and able to set the pace of their own, get the game going at their own pace, and it's going to be rewarded thusly, sending them through the wall with a wall break.
Yep, looking pretty good for Omega. YRC though.
Yep, in test case 1 with a reversal on deck as well, so we're going to see a little bit of a tricky situation for Alpha Omega to have to navigate.
Unfortunate trade there. Al gonna take game number 2 as well.
Yep, we saw the MO for the test case number 3, but then in that round, just opting with the elementary, my dear Watson, just keep it going, solving the case with just the bare bones needed.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's gonna be one thing that's gonna be very troublesome for Omega in this matchup is the fact. I mean, yeah, you know, once you lock down Asuka, they might have like not the best escape options, but they do have to go through so much life usually because of the way the mana and health works, right? Like obviously, having to chip down Asuka's health and defense is gonna be a very tall task to go through.
For sure. Yeah, just having to make the most out of those interactions, especially when you don't necessarily have the time to set the minions up how you would want. But so far, getting a good bit of set play going here early. Just having to spend resources to keep that going, but Asuka going to spend resources of his own to try to get out of that situation. Oh, whiffing the throw, though. This is going to be a nice bit of damage on the counter hit. 5HS, sending on through the wall, but again, soft knockdown, so a bit of a reset.
Oh, backed off from Omega.
Being a little bit tricky there with that empty jump minion summon, just going right back on in there, catching them whiff and throw, and then just going on in there, sending the minions flying and getting on the board there.
Here we go. Oh, Max was coming in 5H. I'll to burst.
Yep, sending out the staff, though, the slow-paced one, so not really sure what this is going to do for them in the midst of Jacko pressure, but an air throw is going to make it so that you have an opportunity to get something going. YRC is going to be what Alpha Omega opts for to try to stop things from getting any crazier, but crazy things will happen when Asuka is on the other side of the field.
Whoa! Oh, damn, that killed. Okay. Nope.
Wow, okay, yeah, that super does more damage than I think every single time, man. But 2D is something that we all should expect from Jacko, and it's just gonna find this mark is gonna be so good. Just honestly one of the trademark tools of this character, and it's gonna lead into Elysion Driver and send them through the wall, this time getting hard knockdown. So we will see if Alpha Omega can get something going here.
Okay, I think we all noticed how much damage I did with the mana up, right?
Yeah, we did. And mana down there too, just getting that tap dust to enable the perfect there. Alpha Omega on the board. Yes, I was all the wiser about the damage that did. Elysion Driver, one of the more damaging supers in the game.
Yeah, I had to open my eyes and open my eyes real quick. I'm like, this mana's still up, right?
No, it was. Your eyes were not deceiving you, and my eyes are not deceiving me. I do see test case 3 here. 15 seconds in, so now it's going to be very hard for Jacko to get something going, except for a well-spaced or a well-placed YRC or a well-placed Elysion Driver super. There we go.
All right, now keep this going. Nice. Had the sandwich, but the tech from Al is going to go away with the minion.
Yeah, unfortunately not able to bait that burst, so now you're letting Asuka get something going, but only 3 more cards in the back, but not even going to have that be an issue, though. Able to employ the big Matrix Cube and get a great air juggle combo. Alt Christie now threatening set point here. Alpha Omega on their tournament life.
Yeah, there's definitely one thing. Al has been very keen on looking out for these jumping attempts from Omega and been shutting down most of them as well. Omega kind of struggling to find a way to actually take some space here. They've been finding a way every now and then, but the way Al's been adapting, Omega has kind of rotate some options here.
Oh yeah, try to get them guard crush frames going as well, but Jacko able to get on out of there. Getting the, oh my gosh, okay, yeah, we're getting crazy here. Test case 1 is still out, so no reversal going either. So it's gonna be a little interesting. Jacko does have a 100-meter on the board, but Asuka's still sitting pretty. Only has the staff open though, so no offensive spells in his own right. Is gonna get caught whiffing throw. Side switch combo, not able to link into a Legion driver, but able to get the counter hit on the 5HS throw whiff again. Mana down, this will do a lot of damage and it will kill.
Man, yep, good pace control from Omega there. Able to shut down all types of offense there. But now, this is, once again, very crucial right now. You want to deny Al from being able to move on for free here. Get them shaking in the boots right now. And Omega is simply doing that right now.
If using the offensive spells that they do have now, limited mana, so they can only summon the cube in test case 1 right now. They actually can't summon anything. The mana shield is also gone, so it's going to get really scary. They're going to pop the blue burst to try to give themselves a chance. Going to spend it to get some mana on the board, so now Asuka has a way to fight back, but Alpha Omega is just doing a great job using the minions to take up space and advance on him without trying to get, allowing him to get anything going.
Right now, very bad spot for Omega. They try to summon a minion, but get shut down by Greater Cubes.
Yeah, you had to pop burst there because that was otherwise going to be a good kill confirm. 2K or 2D off of the BRC slowdown and getting the minions out. Asuka not having any resources to really do anything with, no offensive spells either, just the draw and the staff. So now this is the perfect opportunity for Alpha Omega to get going, get the super going as well, deflect shield to try to get out of there. He catches them with the button, but blocks the overhead on the other end. Oh my gosh! Okay, yes, this is huge right now. This is a huge interaction for Alpha Omega. Has to make the most of this and actually gets the counter hit with the 5HS and is going to be enough to kill even with Mana Shield. Alpha Omega posting 2 games in a row to even out the set. My goodness gracious.
Yeah, very smart adaptations there from Omega. Yeah, we saw a lot of change of pace there as well. Like they knew they had Al locked in the corner. They knew that made something happen, but they can't commit too hard. If they overcommit, like you mentioned earlier, there's gonna be hell to pay when it comes to especially the conversion that Al can do with Asuka, and then also of course the health threshold that Omega was at there. So they cannot afford to commit. But right now, getting 5 here is not looking too good for Omega right now.
Overhead and 6K is going to send them on their way through the wall, and there's going to be a lot going here. Able to go into test case 3, going to spend PRC behind the cubes to keep the offense going. They need to do too much though. All Christie now threatening set point once again, but we've seen Alpha Omega just say, wing 2 shakes at that and just say, be damned, but that burst is not going to help them.
Oh, yeah, but right now, I mean, we saw it happen last game, but will it happen twice? Al's going to make sure they try their absolute hardest to make sure that this comeback does not happen once again. Omega, though, already also so strong here. The Raw Super, once again, trying to catch the recovery frames. Not going to work out in the favor.
I do like the spendage of that super, though, because they were running low on resources, and the difference so far in these last 2 games has been the resource mismanagement, I should say, on Out Christie. When he runs out of resources to keep offense going, it's allowed Omega back into the game. So I like using the super to try to minimize the time that you had to deal with that, but using the minutes to lock him down is going to be very interesting now. Oh my gosh!
God. Yeah, I saw that servant kick. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew the fate was sealed.
Yeah, it was just so tough. Sometimes the heart of the cards just shakes out in your favor and not the other person's favor, and that's gonna be how All Christie moves on further into the tournament with the nice Asuka that we've been seeing these last few weeks. Nothing different this week, so we're gonna see more of them. They're gonna be playing Fishy and losing semis in just a bit. And shouts out to Alpha Omega. Loved seeing those last couple of games from the Jacko. Great tournament run from them, and definitely nothing to hang your head on, or hang your head about. Pardon.
Yep, for sure.
Yep,
as you mentioned, that is going to be I will notify Fishy, so it's gonna be Asuka versus Eno.
Yep. That's gonna be very interesting. I think in my mind, it's really just gonna be as soon as Asuka pops burst, Eno's gonna have a hard time. So it's gonna be very interesting. So we'll see how that goes. But we'll see if Fishy Fishy has something to just keep that offensive onslaught going here as we get ready for loser semifinals between Fishy Fishy on the left, All Christie on the right. We're going to get into it. 2 avatars with aura, so these people stand on business in the net play. We'll see if it holds up here in the tournament setting.
Yep. And a name change also from Fishy.
Do good mix. Big fan. Big fan. That is the MO for this character, so we will see.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, I would respectful round start here. We're now on the offensive right now.
All Christie just getting. Oh my gosh, teleporting
Wow.
through Chemical Love. Wow, okay. Yeah, Test Case 3 already showing its hand early, and we're setting out the summon super, and we're setting him on through the wall. No hard knockdown, but Asuka don't really need it, so that's a great thing in this matchup for him. Oh, popping over the side with the teleport too, just keeping the offensive onslaught going. Not only having the cube to send out though, so that's gonna give Ino a chance to respond in kind. And now you don't have any mana, sir. Red Wall Assault sending you through the wall.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they also have the beautiful block on 6H into retaliation as well through the wall with the wall. But it's not gonna matter though. The jump D from Al is gonna be the killer here, going to round number 1 or number 2. Sorry.
That's all good. And what's all good too is now we're gonna see Al Christie just get the back throw incident going. A little bit of a mistime on the offensive end on the knockdown. So we're gonna see some Test Case 3 magic going on here. Just cubes on cubes on cubes. Faking the teleport, going on in there with the jump in and forcing a burst on the big Matrix cube.
Okay, some heavy lockdown right now. Oh, tries a 6P engine decision there. Gonna get right back where we started here.
Oh god, yeah, just
bro,
a
man,
perfect round scenario, getting the vacuum staff as well.
Bro.
This is gonna do so much juggle, and the crazy thing about that, as Al Christie takes the round, the crazy thing about setting up that vacuum juggle is none of those cubes do anything to the wall damage. So they're enabling that juggle to go on so much longer than any other corner combo in the game typically would.
Crazy, bro. But this is a whole mini game right now. What's going on?
Whole Mario Party mini game as well. So I hope y'all got your good those gloves that Nintendo had to ship out because people were hurting their hands on the rotate the stick mini games. I hope y'all got that. Otherwise, you're gonna be in for a bad time. You're gonna be hurt.
Yeah, I tell you. Here we go. Oh my God.
Yeah, 2K
Bro.
2D into the card super, but not
Bro.
gonna be able to do much with it.
Bro, man, bro's trying to put more than the wrong call right now.
Absolutely. And now Fishy Fishy gonna get on in there with some good corner action, get the offense going, and now All Christie not sitting on any mana. So honestly, the world is Eno's oyster in the moment if they so choose, especially with positive bonus.
Oh, Blockbuster Gold Burst is not able to punish.
Yeah, gets the mana shield back too, and that also means you have the mana to get Test Case 3 running too, and the auto refill going strong. Recognizing the imperativeness of the situation, gonna spend YRC to try to get out of there, but All Christie is just not letting you do any work. Excuse me.
Oh man, we just pull up full screen, grab RC. Because why not?
Yeah, you're thinking about so much. You're thinking about everything that's in this man's hands, and eventually he's just gonna put you in his own hands using the throw there just on the run up. So it's pretty crazy. And again, just doing more of the same here. Has a reversal on deck, but opting to switch it out. Test Case 3 now going strong, sending out the red cubes, teleporting out of harm's way, but not enough to get out of the reach of Chemical Love. Good little bit of matchup difference there for Fishy Fishy.
Yep, here we go. So some good offense here, some staggers. RC to keep himself safe and also keep the offense going here. Able to find a hit though. Also through the wall, get the hard knockdown. No mana on outside. Oh, but they opt to burst. Interesting decision here.
Got burst back at the last second. Maybe All Christie might be smelling blood in the water, but it's interesting because Eno has a lot of resources, but not going to be able to do anything with them because they're getting caught up. Going to have to burst in their own right too. That one a lot more understandable. Not able to get the conversion on the run up. Just a little bit too outside of the spacing to get the conversion. And go for the overhead again. The rejump a la KOF15. Eno playing some different games out here.
Yeah, for sure. Of course, JS to go on Eno. The DP though coming from Al. Oh,
Yeah,
let's
that's
block him over
good.
here.
Oh, nice too. All the offensive cards on the part of Asuka too. Some good space control with those two Mr. Big Reds. but the Chemical Love just standing right outside of the range of those two. So Ino being a lot more threatening at a range that you don't necessarily think about with her.
Yep, of course, yep. I honestly like this from Fishy right now. Keep out, locked in the corner here. Do not give him a chance to pull out any spells. It's going to be Fishy taking game 2.
Yeah, good mention there on that wall slump, just keeping them from getting any sort of traction, being able to reset any situation at all. Even with hard knockdown, we saw that Asuka can still turn that situation around. So I do very much love those wall slump setups.
Yeah, and it's definitely interesting too because, I mean, people thought that wall slumps are going to be useless in this match because obviously now they've changed to where wall slumps give you back a lot of burst back. But I think there's still scenarios where it can still be good to go for them just to kind of deny any character getting any type of advantage back. You just can't overdo it because they are getting their burst back very quickly now. So.
Right, absolutely. And what you're going to see get back is some good mana and that vacuum staff coming in, but not able to get the teleport confirmed with it, unfortunately. A little bit late with the special there. And now we're going to get a whiff on the throw. Not going to be able to do much other than a Chicago punish, but we're going to be needing some different cities on the map. Otherwise, Asuka's going to be able to get started here. Teleport into the guard crush, which got a YRC on out of there. And use Red Wild Assault to throw him for a loop.
Oh, not really get the conversion. Wow, I'm surprised that... I thought I was going to get a full corner combo there. Damn.
I thought as well too, but all Christie was just, sitting there mashing 2P, waiting for the drop, waiting for the chance, and then ducking underneath the note to get the run-up throw and get started here.
Oh, beautiful 6P on the cube, canceling into Chemical Love as well.
Yeah, Chemical Love is going to have to do a lot of work here.
I was thought about that. I could have sworn somebody meant this matchup, and I thought they told me Chemical Love is really strong in this matchup.
It makes sense too because it allows it. It's something for Asuka not being able to autopilot his specials because she actually does have a way in, and she does have a way to contest with all the cubes and just interrupt a lot of that full screen pressure. And we've seen some good usage out of it so far, albeit very sparingly. So Fishy not necessarily leaning on one option over the other. And honestly, it's worked out in the right spaces. And what's going to work out? Never mind. As I say that, you had enough meter to get on the PRC to backdrift on out of harm's way. And all Christie going to go up 2-1 here.
Yeah, very interesting. I'm thinking they should probably maybe be a little bit more frivolous with the usage of Chemical Love, considering how the interactions they usually are versus the spells. And then also, of course, the how far it goes and how active it is. It's very hard to avoid, and just kind of just throw it out until Al is showing how to deal with that. Maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just use it until they show you they know how to deal with it, and that's a really good thing that you should do, especially in a tournament setting. But what you can also do in a tournament setting is play Asuka, because this character, if you're piloting him right, the world is their oyster. Sending out the super, try to go for the tap dust or the charge dust, I should say, but able to strike back and get a counter hit in that situation.
Yeah, for sure. Nice throw. Yep. Of course, very tough fight on the way here. Never mind, the mana is depleted here for Al. So next hit is going to be a kill, unless they're able to find a way. Oh, nice RC to bait the YRC, but the burst comes off from Al.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it was getting a little bit crazy. Having the FD too, but you have positive bonus, so that's not necessarily the worst bit of resource spendage as well. Mana Shield coming back just in time so that 2K 2D wouldn't kill, but that second overhead is going to make the difference there. Fishy.
Yep, beautiful jump D to end it off there. Kiss.
So yeah, here we go. Now getting that cube game going. And again, I think, like you were saying, that was a perfect chance for them to get that Chemical Love going, because there was a considerable gap there between the two specials, and that also allowed Asuka not only to enable pressure to keep going, but get test case 3 going all the while. But that test case 3 is what's causing his demise, because he didn't have any offensive cards. He had to spend BRC or YRC there, and being all the wider Fishy just sending him through the wall and sending the set to a game 5.
Yep. Definitely some good notice in the openings here from Fishy. Definitely not letting up, especially when they're able to have no mana left on their side to be able to negate some of the damage. But right now, you have to deal with the mini game here at round start. Fishy having to hold down the block button. Never mind, Chemical Love get knocked down. Raw super coming from Al here.
Yep, does not recover in time. Still gonna get the counter hit there, and now we're gonna go right back into neutral, which is not ideal right at this moment. Now that you have test case 3 going on here, guard crush in the back. Only one card, but only needed to continue that combo. All Christie trying to wrap this thing up in a bow and send it to Mama for Christmas.
Indeed, unless of course Fishy has something to say about it right now. No, gonna deny the cubes. Oh, tries to chemical love, but Al noticing it and running right under it.
Yeah, we were saying use it until they show they know what to do with it, and just running up and throwing right between is just, you know, the way that Al Christie's going to respond. Trying to pop Gold Burst to get out of there, but nothing doing. RCing to continue the combo as well. Going to use the Wild Assault, something that you don't typically see from Asuka, but when you want that hard knockdown, that is just one good way to do it. And another good thing going for you is going to be how you get this set going into that super off of the teleport trickiness. All Christie using that momentum from that last set. 3-2.
Analysis and interpretation of results to my list.
Woof.
Yeah, good stuff. Good set as well. Good adaptation from both sides, especially from Fishy as well. I think we saw them a little bit more liberal with the usage of chemical love. Obviously, at the end, when it mattered most, they just used it. Got a little bit too overzealous, and Al just responded very quickly, just running right under it because it does not hit running opponents. But nonetheless, like I said, it's going to be a clutch game 5 win here for Al. Going to move on to fight Albert Doug in losers finals here.
Yep, clash of the Owls going, and Asuka versus the Anji. A lot of A's going on. A lot of A's. So love to see that. Top of the alphabet, and we're getting into the top 3 of the bracket. So you all definitely stay in your seats because we are going to be in for some heavyweight battles between some of Frame Perfect's most routine champions, between Toxin sitting in grand finals. Going to be waiting to see if he's going to fight the Anji Ditto once again in Albert Doug, or is there going to be another card being pulled with Asuka and All Christie? So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. Real quick before we get into this match, I want to give a quick shout out to Fishy Fishy going out at 4th. Great show of Eno, and definitely would love to see more of them as we get more online brackets going from Frame Perfect.
Mankind knew that they cannot change.
Yep, for sure. Loaded in here, game 1, starting our first match here in losers finals. Strong start here for Albert Doug. Oh, doesn't get the full combo though. Al gonna get the random grab.
Again, going 6K to get things started here, and get things started they will. Now going into test case 2, the first time that we've seen this from All Christie. No cards in the back. Gonna burst on out of there. Oh, now we're gonna get the cards, understanding that there is an angry man with a fan running up to you, so you gotta have something in tow. You need some ammunition.
Okay, here we go. Strong conversion here for Al.
All right, so here we go, setting things up, trying to control space. That seems to be the MO for All Christie in this matchup so far. But Albert Doug just slowly marching him down, just being out of space of those spells.
Oh, no man, all blocks the wire. See it set from Al Christie. That's gonna be Albert Doug taking first round here in strong fashion here at the end.
Yeah, I think any character that would have been a grip of damage that would have secured the round, but when you're Asuka with no mana at that exact moment, that YRC was just painful.
Man. Ooh. Oh, nice. Oh, they were able to block the fish. Wow.
Hey, interesting. Not a lot of recovery on some of these spells as well, so that was a bit of fortune favors the frames there for Asuka. And now we're getting some good pressure here from Anji. The Nagiha being spaced out to where Asuka couldn't punish it.
Yeah, I'm loving the Screamer spell whiffs.
There we go. Now getting things going. Still staying in test case 1, setting out the quick, the speed staff, and just gonna opt to go for an aerial there. Didn't really have anything to get a hard knockdown. Ooh, nice match on the run up 2P.
Oh, wow. Oh, no anti attempt from Al Christie, but the wake up bust out raw super is gonna be a catch as well. It's gonna be 1 round apiece here for both players.
Yep. Catching you throwing fans in my face, I have a whole shadow cube to throw at you, so you know what's really good.
Oh.
Oh yeah, all right, now we're already getting things going with Asuka here. We had auto refill with the test case 3 going. Only 1 offensive card, and now never mind. You got 2 more now. Got another one going. Yeah, okay, yeah. This is Asuka gaming, folks.
Yeah, this is the multiverse happening.
Yeah, a lot of cutscenes potentially at play, but gonna spend the burst to stop that feature film from running any longer than it has to. This is not the Cannes Film Festival. This is Anji Mito Gaming, and we're trying to wrap this thing up short because I gotta get home before the babysitter charges too much for watching over the kids.
Yep. Okay, nice. Well, nice blocks here from Al Christie. The patience as well, but YRC though coming out.
Yeah, you had to. That wrist gauge was cranked up, so they had to get out of there. Wrist gauge was cranked up, mana gauge was low. Their things were going real bad here, but Al Christie able to right the ship there and steer themselves into a win to start things off in losers finals, going up early 1-0.
Duel 1.
Here we go. Was a round starting here. Oh, tries to spin, but gets punished by Al Christie.
Yeah, we've seen it open up things too. Al Christie just content to sort of sit back and let Albert Doug start things off. Because I think also as well, when you're Asuka, when you get tagged first, popping burst necessarily ain't the worst thing in the world because it enables you to get things going on your end. And you're seeing things get going right now. Test case 3, but not able to get the super. I think a flub on the input, unfortunately.
Oh, of course, Albert Doug Red King are using the fast RC after Nakia and Ren to keep the uppers going, but it's not gonna matter though. The throw comes from Al Christie, able to take the first round here.
Yeah, throws finding their mark has been the great thing that's going in Al Christie's favor throughout their tournament run, especially in these last few sets. But now Albert Doug is trying to impose their will, but Al Christie has just been guessing right on the 50-50s each time, blocking the Nagia, blocking the overhead, just nothing doing.
Okay, nice. Keep the straight hit, but not able to convert though. But this is still good though.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Test case 3, baby. Oh, actually should have still comboed off of that, but you know, it's still okay. Got the air throw going, prompting the burst from Anji, but this is still gonna be very tough. Spinning through the super though and jumping right over the guard crush spell.
Oh, nice teleport. Oh, what the heck? Bro, I can't even keep up. What's going on?
I'm seeing double, but Asuka or Anji being able to keep his vision straight. He's got them glasses, he's got them bifocals, and he's seeing a super in your future, and he's seeing you go through the wall because you ain't got no mana. Peering right into your soul, peering right into the gauge that you do not have. Anji and Albert Doug responding in kind here after things were getting very scary there to start off that round.
For sure. Corey, now we see Al Christie very slowly taking their time here, trying to push Albert Doug into the corner. Finally find the hit. Okay, what spells do you want? Okay, we picked the corner lead. Nice.
Yeah, we got some good one. We got 3 cubes, and then we got a refill slot. So I do like that. I do like that a lot. But Albert Doug not gonna let them get any mileage out of those cards because now, unfortunately, you ran out of mana, and that has been the demise for Al Christie so much throughout the bracket. And the overhead is gonna secure the round, or secure the game. Albert Doug, 2-0.
Duel 1.
Man. Oh, yeah, once again, same run start from Albert Doug. But this time it actually worked a little bit better this time because of what Al chose. But nonetheless, the result is still the same. Al Christie is able to find the hit. Raw Super going through the wall here.
Yep, different verse, same with the first. It's all still the Song of the Sirens at the end of the day. And now 3 guard crush spells. Mr. Big Red in the back. Anji trying to spin on through there, but nothing doing. All Christie got something in the back, going quick into super so he couldn't burst. But this is a tanky man we're talking about here, so he's living to see another day.
Yeah, of course. Oh, spinning through the Screamer spell.
Ooh, yeah, YRCing before they could get the follow-up off of the Fujin and then throwing the book down on you with the 6H. All Christie getting another dual 1 in the pocket, but Albert Doug, whenever he's down, he is never out.
What was it for sure? As you saw this spin. Oh, or my bad, 6P punish there.
Yeah, the masterful spin in neutral on the part of Albert Doug. That's just being so well placed, being able to navigate through all of the treacherous traps that Asuka sets out.
Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't know what side that was on either. I'm okay with that. Oh boy,
it'd be like that.
Yeah, it'd definitely be like this too. Test case 3, the perfect scenario for Oscar right there. Vacuum staff, full hand, went into super, auto refill, just a lot of things going right now. Mana coming back, and there's just nothing that you can really do about it sometimes, except try to pop burst. But Asuka, a very smart man, just knows that he can predict that in your future. My goodness gracious.
Duel 1.
Your brain hurts. Yep, open the Asuka.
When Asuka. My face when Asuka. All right, now Oscar doing what he does best, getting things going, immediately going into test case 3 very early, not opting to stay in test case 1 to try to play neutral against Albert Doug, because he's been so good at responding with the responding to the cards and the quick summons on the cubes. So just getting that pressure going instead, I think is a very good option.
Yeah, for sure. Well, the burst cut for Alcacil. Nice teleport out the corner, and also getting a punch of their own, taking the first round already here over Albert Doug.
Yeah, the lagging startup of that Matrix cube made it so that he spun right into it, unfortunately. And now Albert Doug is gonna have to figure out how to deal with another early test case 3 showing. Slow staff with the pairing of the slow cube as well is gonna enable a juggle combo as well as a card summon super.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I can't spin through that. There's just way too much active frames going on. I think you're all the while they're just trying to hold that, but you know, it's easier said than done.
Oh, for sure. That's 2D from. Oh.
Oh.
Yep. It still rocks.
There we go. Yeah, that Anji parry, the one that we all know and love with a name that I cannot necessarily say on stream right now, but the pressure reset with the fan is going to enable him to get things going. Is this going to catch the backdash? It is!
Sheesh, wow. What a response from Al Christie.
I'm sure there are more
this is
ways to have a conversation.
nuts, honestly. Oh, wait, no, I think All Christie took the set.
Did they?
I think so. Yeah, that was 3-1. See, I thought Al Christie won the first game, but I looked down and saw that Albert Doug was on the board. But I believe Al Christie won that 3-1. So,
Sheesh.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. So it looks like the two competitors have signed off, and Albert Doug has hit him with the GGWP. So yeah, I think that's 3-1 All Christie. So they will be moving on into grand final on loser side, and he's gonna have to fight yet another Anji on the part of Toxins. So we will see if he learned anything, if he's gonna use what he used against Albert Doug to propel them to a win there, or is Toxins just gonna take it?
Yeah, and this will be interesting too because honestly, as we've seen the entire night, Albert Doug and Toxins, they seem to have different playstyles in terms of how they navigate Anji. So it's pretty much going to be how they're able to use their generic Anji knowledge and then try to apply that to how Toxins plays Anji.
1000%. I think what we've known is that Toxins is definitely the more aggressive Anji, you know, not even just using spin, but just being very much, you know, trying to prevent Asuka and any other characters that trying to create space against Anji, just backing them down in the corner so that he can run that pressure gamut between the fan pressure resets and that 50-50 from Fujin. And we will see if All Christie is going to be able to deal with that, because again, Asuka, he does, like, of course he wants space. He wants to be able to set up and get things going and get that perfect hand that we saw so many times for him against Albert Doug. So we'll see if Toxin's MO is just going to be to keep trying to mow him down and not give him the chance to get things going.
Yeah, of course, as you mentioned that, like we saw earlier in their set with Alpha Omega, especially in Game 5, when they were just, being a lot more relentless and just a lot of jump ins and just denying all types of stuff. We saw a lot of more run ins, a lot more IADs, just not letting Omega be able to set up. Meanwhile, the entire set pretty much was just Omega having a lot more leeway. Well, not a lot more, probably just a little bit more leeway when it comes to being able to, where they were able to throw the minions. So I think definitely characters where they want to at least control some sort of space. There will be a time where Thompson is just, you know what, I don't want to do this no more, and then just pull up.
Right. Yeah. Because at some point you have to. It's a very scary thing to do, but at some point you got to just say enough is enough. You can't let Asuka just run their way, like run what he wants. You can't just do that. At some point you have to kind of gamble, and that's really with any fighting game, really, against a character that just has such oppressive offense. At some point, you have to just sort of throw, like, whether it's just a low committal button, like a 2P from Anji, which is very strong, or really any other button, probably in that reversal parry that Albert Doug tried. You got to do something to curtail Asuka from just having free reign.
Yeah, most definitely. Yep.
All right, so we are going to be waiting on Toxins again there. I think we mentioned that they were double bracketing, so they may still be playing. So we may have to wait a little bit for them. So just keep it locked in here, folks. We will be getting grand finals here shortly. In the meantime, I want to invite you all to follow the channel, subscribe to the channel if you do feel so inclined, and also go to Frame Perfect FGC on Twitter, Frame Perfect FGC on YouTube, and just keep it locked because, like we were mentioning way earlier in the bracket, these guys do the most. They've got tournaments pretty much every day. There's one for Uni 2 tomorrow, so if you're interested in seeing some under night gaming, why not just follow?
Yup. Shit. If you enjoyed the commentary from me, I don't know if you're gonna be in that bracket, but I know I signed up. I'm locked in. I'm ready to whoop some folks and then hit some fireballs and do the most dirty is cross ups you've ever seen in your life. Because I've been researching, grinding, targeting some people, and when I tell you I am hard locked on being one of the strongest phone players to ever do it and exist. I'm gonna do it because you know what I'm saying. The game is cracked, and I'm gonna do it. Damn it!
I believe it. That game is actually so addicting. It's really, really good. So, it is really, really good. So, definitely, if any of y'all know some Uni people, let them know that this is going because it's free to enter, and this, that's free tournament experience. You're not really gonna get that at a lot of places too. So, definitely, it's in your best interest to get things going and try to get things. Get some games in and try to improve at the game because this game, like my co-commentator said, is crack. It's very good, and I very much strongly encourage you all to participate in it if you do feel the same.
Yep, yes indeed. Of course, I'm gonna be doing my due diligence and try to get the word out as much as I can. But I'm gonna make sure this damn bracket happen, bro. Like I don't even care. It gotta be a round robin. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, we got to make it happen. But what's about to happen right now, Grand Finals, Toxins has entered fresh off of the double bracketing experience. He is on in there, and we're going to see All Christie on the other side. Can they tap into the momentum from these last few sets? We'll see right now. Grand Finals, let's get it going.
Yep. Of course, as mentioned earlier, is Grand Finals, so it's going to be Toxins on winner's side, Al Christie on losers. Toxins is kind of chilling right now. They only need 3 games in order to win the tournament. Al Christie, though, has a little bit of his work cut out for them. Are gonna have to be able to win 6 games in order to take the tournament.
Yeah, Zuri, and we've seen that Oscar, that Al Christie has had no shortage of matchup experience with Anji, as he's been playing in this bracket so many times. The bracket that so many have dubbed as the Anji bracket. And we're seeing it already right there, the BRC on the slowdown catching the startup, but sometimes you just get hit with a reversal parry.
Sure. Oh, YRC into 6H. The spin though, getting right back in there into the overhead from Fujin.
Yeah, the Nagi Hog is gonna sure things up there. Toxin's getting on the board first. Woo! Yeah, a little bit, like I said, a little very aggressive there, just popping that overhead right in that situation and just moving and grooving, not sitting still, not letting Asuka get any chance to really pin him down.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I actually like to teleport. Yep. Go to the corner that's closer.
And there we go. Test case 3 coming out, and now we got to spend some cards, get what we want, take a pick look at the gallery, see what we like. Overhead, but some meter behind it to make it safe. And whiffing the throw there. Good stuff there from Toxins. There's going to be a lot of damage, if not a kill. Look at what's about to happen to this purely innocent librarian man.
Damn.
This is unjust. Anji does not like reading.
Only dance.
Only dance. You don't have to read the dance. You just gotta feel it. You gotta feel it. You gotta feel it. All right, there we go. We're gonna jump on in there. Yeah, I like the burst though, trying to get something going. But again, Toxins, the MO has just been aggression, just running him down before he can even reach into the pocket and pull out a card. But he's still on the other end. Gonna get the way of the world here, gonna get all the cards that he wants, still operating on test case 1, but it's not the worst thing in the world. You got some good offensive cards, and you got positive bonus as well.
Sure. Oh, beautiful block on Ren, and also the tech as well. The throw coming from Al Christie is gonna be round 1 going to Al.
Good stuff on the defensive end, not being caught sleep at the wheel on these overheads when you don't typically look for those in those situations, especially mid-screen where you don't necessarily get the most out of it, even when you don't have meter behind him. But All Christie holding up, just kind of having a pulse on what he likes to do off of Fujin.
That's cute. Okay, yep, yeah. This is the thing about Oscar gameplay as well too. Like just very slowly but surely, just creeping up. Every once in a while, throw out a cube as well. Just push him in the corner. Also try to bait a button here, and Toss is going to be going through the wall here with the super coming from Al Christie.
Yeah, I honestly like this too because using in test case one, these are a lot quicker spells. And when you have to respond to the quick movement that Toxins is showing, it enables you to get those spells out quickly and, you know, keep the being able to hold your own in a more fast-paced game rather than trying to set up slowly with the test case 3. And that's going to be how All Christie even things up here in game 2. So now we're at game 3, one apiece in grand finals.
All right. Oh, nice. Okay, Farsight's gonna go through the wall here.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna pop the super here. We'll see what they do behind that. Actually, no, just gonna get hit. Actually,
Oh, let's bug and Screamer.
Toxin's trying to run up again, going into Fujin overhead, just running up, not showing any respect to Asuka. And why would you actually? Because as I looked down, had no offensive spells, just the refill and the staff. So that was good, either really good awareness on the part of Toxins to realize that this is their chance to get something going, or whether they were just wanting to hold forward. And honestly, I respect both.
Most definitely. Okay, oh, nice tag. The beautiful defense here from Alcazar. YRC as well. 6H is gonna connect. Oh, PRC. What? Oh
Nope.
my goodness.
On the other end, that's Anjimito.
No, that's Screamer.
Big red just hitting you right where you don't want to be hit at that good spacing too. Again, test case 1 doing the work here in this game.
He has blocks.
Unrelenting Fujin pressure going on right now. PRC to keep things going again, whiffing the throw. Nice little bit of a shimmy there on the part of Toxins. There's going to be a lot of damage too. Going to spend Wild Assault, not going to kill, but my gosh, hard knockdown plus that life bar and the tap dust is all you need there to get things going and get a perfect in your column.
Yep, but of course, this game is as at one round apiece. Score is also 1-1. Both players are looking to take the lead right here, but right now it's looking in favor in Toxins, especially with this counter 5H.
Game so pivotal, and these counter hits are just being placed at the most inopportune times for Asuka, just choosing the wrong options at the worst times, spending another, oh
Wow.
my gosh, yeah, just spending every resource that they needed to bait the burst, being so keen to look for it, even through those many different chances that All Christie had to do it, and Toxins was just ready.
Man, very dangerous territory here now for Al Christie. Down 2-1. Like I said, this might be this potential last chance here for Al Christie, unless there's something to say about it.
That jumping over the big red too. Anji's starting to get things going. That Nagiha not spaced out enough to where he couldn't get punished for it. Now there's that overhead, so Anji can get something going. Now going into test case 3, has the vacuum staff set up, but not going to be able to do anything with it. And there it goes. That setup was perfect for Asuka, but not able to do anything with it. But getting the slowdown and using that to get the air throw. Now we're going to get something going here.
Oh, the jump over the 2D, but the throw from Al Christie. Of course, they still are mid-screen. The parry. Once again, PRC. This time winning it out. But what? Whoa.
Yep, couldn't really do anything with it. Was still letting it rock. All Christie knew from the last interaction where that happened, where he tried to do something to it, but was able to just wait it out. And even though he couldn't get an immediate punish, was able to send him through the wall with a corner combo on the other end. So good stuff from All Christie. A little bit of patience is what you need sometimes with this character.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Nice spin to the cubes, but the Screamer just keeps him in check.
Overhead being able to find his mark this time. Again, you don't think that he's just going to keep doing it, but Toxin is unrelenting and showing that he's going to represent that overhead as an option, even when it's not necessarily the most safe. But it would have been safe there if it didn't hit, but it did hit, and it enables you to get a big combo off of that.
Very nice. You're blocking the overhead.
Yeah, the blocks here are pivotal because you have no mana. Not opting to go for a throw with this time because he knows how much that's going to add up. Holding down the fort on the defensive end, and the mana shield is back. All Christie, the good defense in the clutch, enabling him to get a good chance here to take the game and get a game 5 going. But woo!
Oh my goodness.
Is the super hard to punish? Yes, it can be very hard to punish the full extent of Anji super, especially if you don't have a character that has an immediate run-up option that can deal with it. And Asuka, unfortunately, not one of those characters. But when you run up and throw him out of spin, don't really matter because you still have a chance to take the set here, or at least get one in your favor. Oh, what? What a punish.
Man, what is happening? Oh! Spin,
No!
okay.
The spin here. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is so pivotal. This is another round of mix. A super here. Hard knockdown. Toxins can smell blood in the water. Not opting to go for PRC, not tacking on extra damage because the mana shield is just going to prevent it. But the deflect shield going to get called out. Taps does bird on the field. This is getting so crazy right now. Toxins has such a good chance.
Oh.
They do it. Mana shield gone. Everything was just going left and Anji going right. Toxins taking it 3-1 in grand finals, winning frame perfect online. Guilty Gear Strive weekly number 15. Anji Mito, what can we say, folks? We've seen it time and time again.
Wow.
That's all you can say is wow. Whoa.
Man, like I tell you, like when I don't even remember what happened. All I know is Al Christie was up, and then the ski mask was on. That's it. Like,
yeah, that's all you need sometimes when you're Anji. That oppressive Fujin offense. And look, Al Christie was holding it down so well in that round prior to that last round on the defensive end and got rewarded for it. But unfortunately, you know, there's only just so much you can do when, you know, you're running out of mana, you're running out of options on the defensive end, and, you know, that mana ran out at the worst possible time. Oh, man, yeah, Anji's just going in, man. Toxins again with a great win there. My gosh.
Yeah, most definitely. What a set. What a group of players. What a night. But yeah, with that being said, definitely happy once again to be commentating this frame perfect as well, especially with the one and only Zoma. It was a blast.
Yep, it was a great time as well being with you, Mr. ATL, right? So definitely make sure tune in next week. Actually, no. First of all, follow and subscribe because there are more brackets in different games that are coming your way because these guys are very busy. These guys are doing the most. So shouts out to Frame Perfect. Thanks for having us on, and thanks for running these. And thank you all for watching and competing, participating, whatever you have. It's just been a great time.